everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Adventure Rolls Winds of Calamity.
Special.
Well, it's always special.
Specialist.
Yeah.
Yes, but it is a weekly D&D game set in the world of The Legend of Zelda. I am your friendly neighborhood dungeon master for the evening, Fisk, aka Literary DM. Thank you all so much for joining us. I guess tonight is a special night because it's the night before a lot of us are heading over to GaryCon, and it's going to be a lot of fun. That realization hit Mike pretty hard tonight. I'm
holding it together.
Well, we'll see how long that holds together, considering it's also a boss fight.
Yeah.
But yes, we're all excited tonight. Excited for multiple reasons, to see each other in person, but also for this fight and wrapping up really the first major arc of the campaign and seeing where the rest of it goes from here. But apart from that, we are still going to be live next week, unless things change at the last second, so we're still on for next week's episode. Apart from that, no really other announcements except for the rest of the party. So let's go ahead and change it up this week, starting with Mark.
Oh, wow. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark.
I was not ready for this.
Yeah. So I also stream some D&D on Sundays. It is regularly at Sundays at 2 p.m. CST. But as we mentioned already, this weekend there's a whole thing we're doing. So there's no Beacons Aura this Sunday, but we'll be back the following week to continue on with their journey as they provoked a large monster at the end of the last fight. So we'll see what happens with that. And I also do some Zelda streams on Saturdays, but again, we're gone this weekend, so no Zelda stream. But here in this game, I play Attic. He is a Sheikah artificer, and he is basically Iron Man.
And we love our Sheikah Tony Stark. But yes, sad there's not going to be any Zelda stream this weekend, but it'll all be good. So with that, hopping on over to the one who flies away, which, by the way, we do have that new emote for...
Do we really?
Yeah, we do. We have an I Fly Away as well as Light Realm thing emote. So,
Those are great.
Ooh, yes.
so
Hi, my name is Out Legend. I don't do D&D on my streams, but I do play a lot of either Destiny or anything competitive and or multiplayer. Kind of depends how I feel. As mentioned before, I play Aaron. He is a Rito Ranger who does have the tendency to fly towards the danger before anyone can react to it. So, as much as he makes fun of Scissory for not having a danger sense, he doesn't necessarily have one himself. So, there's that. And, yeah.
Which, the irony of that is hilarious to me, because you have, like, the highest wisdom in the party.
Yeah, honestly, I was just thinking about it, too. I was like, he makes fun of Scissory for not having a danger sense, but yet he is the first one to fly into danger.
He is, and we love him for that. It is great.
He's got to sense the danger. That's what it is.
No, here's the thing. He senses the danger, and then he flies into the danger zone.
Goose.
Okay, I'm gone.
Probably Maverick.
Bye.
It was too easy, man. It was too easy. All right. Speaking of puns, we're going to head on up to our pun master of this group, Mike.
Hi. I'm very punny, apparently. Hi, guys. My name's Mike. I'm also Bardic Dice. Your boy low-key freaking out. It's been a day. But, yeah, so I also stream D&D here on this location called Twitch. But we're going to be off this week because GaryCon, literally right after this, I'm getting on the road for a 15-hour road trip. So, send me all your Goku spirit vibes. And if out of this week, if you want to check some D&D on my channel, we play Feywild with... Lit and Silent on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Thursdays, I do Homebrew Fates United with Mark and Rachie. That's also 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And have some stuff broiling coming up here soon once everything gets settled, once we get back. But tonight is what matters. I play one half of the Tuesday Twilight Twins. I play Avum, a Twilight who is half Oracle, half Rogue. 100% paranoid about OSHA standards and safety and making sure his sister doesn't die. So, yeah, super fun.
And then rounding out our party for the evening, one of our official artists for this campaign, Rachel.
Hi. Excuse me. Hi. I'm Rachel. I stream over on Arcane Gaming. My art streams are Mondays at 3:30 CST. And I'm planning on doing it unless I'm just so exhausted on Monday. I might cancel, but I'm feeling like I might be so excited still. The hype will just sort of continue on into Monday. But we'll see. It could be one or the other. So just stay tuned. I'll announce it on the Discord. Other than that, for today, I'm playing Scissory, a paladin rogue, Tweely, and twin to Avum, with worse danger sense than Aaron.
Yeah, no, that
We need to make like a sliding scale.
At least you can acknowledge it's a bad idea. She just goes for it regardless.
Yeah.
we need to create just a picture of a sliding scale of where everyone falls with the danger sense.
Yeah. We have Avum on one end and Scissory on the other.
Yeah.
And then
The other two just
the other
fall
two
wherever.
in between. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I love it. Perfect. Well, apart from that, I don't think we have any other announcements tonight. As always, thank you so much to our official artists for this campaign, Rachel and Dealey at Rapazeal, for providing fantastic looking character art. I honestly love it every single time I look at it. Can't help but bring a smile to my face. So apart from that, I think that is everything that we needed to address and talk about. So let's go ahead and dive into your doom. Dive into the game tonight. So, when last we left our heroes, you all made your way to the ruined tower out in the forest of Lureline, looking for the one missing Shad, an arcanist as well as historian located within the city walls, who had recently gone missing just a few weeks ago. You managed to come across a wounded Reyna who had passed by you all in the middle of the night. You did not stop her, so she tried to go into the tower by herself but was accosted by bokoblins and a decayed guardian. These pig-like creatures and decrepit guardian took you all on as you barely made your way up, and you all took care of them, Ava managing to land a successful blow on the decayed guardian. You all then rescued Reyna and went into the depths, finding that it was once a temple dedicated to the goddess Hyleia, where an order of paladins known as the Golden Order once resided. Though now it has been turned into desecrated into a being of winds, with markings and writing saying praise his winds written all about. You all managed to clear it out, cleaned it up as best you could before making your way back to Lureline in the underbelly and sewers, where you encountered Error as he was about to sacrifice Shad to turn him into something. You interrupted the ritual, managing to free Shad, though killing one of the cultists, which turned the being into the parasitic queen known as Goma, a spider-like being with one massive eye, having the ability to spit fire from her mouth. The creature broke free and into the streets of Lureline as you all took care of the rest of the cultists. And two beings, one in massive plate mail, another more magely, came out, introducing themselves as General Onyx and Viren, Shadow Sorceress, respectively. You all heeded their warning and didn't engage in combat, making your way up top. As we cut to Aaron, managing to dodge debris falling from the city tops as he's going upward. You reach up into the sky and you see as Queen Goma, this spider-like being, spewing fire from her mouth, going and attacking various buildings and exploding. People are running in the streets, guards not sure what to do, just running to get people to safety. As you are observing this damage, Aaron, you then look down and see your comrades making their way up. Raina looks to you all and just goes, I think I should probably get Shad to safety. I don't know what we can do about this, but see if you can do something.
Can you take care of this? And I drop the body of Air.
Sure. And she's just gonna grab it, and just gonna pull him. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and swap over to our combat. As you all see, as Goma is on top of one of the roofs and just let out massive roar, just
Avon just looks over at Scissor and goes, "There's no point arguing. We're fighting this, aren't we?"
Oh, yeah.
Can Aaron get to like the closest guard and kind of ask like what the situation is? Like, where's Jimmy? Where's literally anyone who has any form of command?
Perfect. He looks and just goes, Jimmy is often trying to make sure that anyone that could get to safety. She is being, is gone to safety. She has just woken up and we just alerted her. She was resting most of the day. So she's off making sure that people are getting to safety. She'll be here when she can.
Sounds like a great plan. Maybe we should go help her.
No, you can tell her we've got this. Right, guys? We've got this.
I mean, Attic at this point is like, guys, I'm going. And then he starts to run with his shield on.
All right, perfect. I need everyone to go ahead and roll for initiative.
That's accurate.
All right.
21!
Okay. Scissory got 21. A deck.
19.
Oh, Avum.
He's quite hesitant. He's at a 9.
Aaron.
30-20.
Dang, you guys clumped rather nicely. All things. And hey, you know what? Healer at the bottom of the order, not bad. All right, Scissory.
Without healing, that's great.
Oh, that's right. You're on spell slots. All right, Aaron.
You got potions though, right? You can pour in people's mouths.
Yeah. Just for context, if you were to do that and give it to somebody, that would be an action instead of a bonus action. All right, Scissory, you are up. Currently, Goma is up on top of this massive building. Almost looks like a shop of sorts. She is currently about 20 feet up.
Okay, 20 feet up.
Yeah, it's about a 2-story building.
Okay.
And currently, also, it is slightly raining. So, Aaron, you have looks potentially 3 rounds of flight.
Okay.
Okay.
She
So
wet feathers.
Yep.
my question is how do shadows work? Is there anything I could use getting into shadows to like pop up on the building, or is it in a way that it's not arranged like that?
I would say that for these purposes, you could certainly, we'll say, as you're trying to manipulate the shadows in such a way to move up the walls and over, I would say go ahead, if you're going to try to do that, you can go ahead and make an Arcana check.
An Arcana check to see if I could do it, or to see if I did it?
To see if you could focus enough to do it.
Oh, okay. Let's see, let me measure really fast.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I'd make it over there anyway.
Okay.
So
You could always dash to get over there if you so chose.
yes. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I will try and get up there then, how you just said. I'll roll Arcana in just a second. Just
No problem.
to navigate roll 20. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
I did get a 2, so
Okay. For the total?
Up to.
Yeah. You're running up, and you are able to focus just probably about almost up to about 10 feet, and there's just something about it that almost feels like you're fighting gravity, and you are still in the shadow there. It didn't force you out, but right now it doesn't seem you're able to focus just enough to be able to get up the wall.
Okay, sounds good. So I guess I'm just sort of over here
Yep.
in the shadow. Would that be my action?
If you dash, then yes.
Okay, I did not dash, actually. I think
Okay.
that's about 30 feet. So can I ready an action for if it does come over here, I can hit it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, perfect.
Because we had it where melding the shadow is a bonus action, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Perfect. All right, awesome. Aaron, you are up.
Awesome. Well, I am going to actually just get up onto this roof right over here.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and take a shot.
Perfect. As you land on the roof, rain is slightly dripping. You pull out your bow and knock an arrow into it. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
27.
That hits.
Like, I can math. I can barely math. $13 piercing.
Okay.
And I don't get my... Yeah, no, I don't get my other D8 because
Perfect.
it hasn't been harmed yet.
Yep. As you pull back the arrow and fire it, water flicking off the bow as the arrow loosens from your grip. It goes and lands into the side of Goma, which leaves out a roar. Just, roar! It does some damage, but not as much as you initially thought.
Do not like this.
All right. A deck. So is that what you're going to do this turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, perfect. A deck. You are up.
All right. So I am going to run to this location
Perfect.
with my shield on and my sword out, and I'm going to look up at it and yell at it. And as I do, I'm going to shoot with my Sheikah eye
Nice.
up at it.
It just looks at you as
All right. That is a 21 to hit.
that hits.
Rolls.
Quick question.
8 lightning damage.
Ooh.
Okay. Question silent.
What kind of enemy is she?
She is a monstrosity.
Okay, never mind. Does not apply.
Yeah. Oh, favorite enemy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Your favorite enemy is beasts, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Yep. Nope. Hey, as the creature, as Goma just looks at you, and just the eye just almost like rotates fully in its skull. It looks back at you and just you fire it, and it just punches it right in its face and just turns back slowly. Just. And is there anything else you're going to do this turn?
That's all I got.
Perfect. Well, it's up. And it is going to... You see flames just starting to form in its mouth. And it's going to take one shot at you, Adek. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay.
Just hit? Oh, no.
Yep. My AC is 19.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yep.
As it attacks, and suddenly a bolt of fire comes firing from its mouth and hits you for 17 fire damage.
Woof.
Ouch!
And then it's going to it's going to scuttle just a little bit, and it's going to look at you, Aaron. Boom. It's going to fire. That may miss with a 12.
Yep, that misses.
You look and you see, and you manage to duck in time as the bolt of fire goes flying right past you, hitting a building behind you, and exploding it. At that moment, Goma, you just see lunges backward and then flies up into the air and lands over here, just barely losing her grip.
Oh, man.
All right. And with that, Avum, you're up.
Flames! The flames! We can still reconsider!
Ava,
And then
no. We're doing
He's
it.
going to move. I guess it's over there. He'll move up here to kind of be behind the fountain and just go, I'm running out. Oh, right. And then, using his Twilight features and kind of digging down deep, kind of the glow of the blue, goes, and he's going to add that into his watch and cast, Fairy Fire with his racial feature.
All right. That
and
is
attempt to do that on
perfect. That is a wisdom save, correct?
dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity save. Okay, good to know. That is going to be a 14.
That's my DC.
Then it passes, unfortunately. As it looks, and you just go and reach deep as almost the blue orange energy just goes and surges around it. Its eye just manages to... and it just shakes it off.
Yep, that's what I got this turn. Good luck, guys. I'll carry your
right.
bodies away.
And with that, Scissory, you're up.
There are your bodies.
Okay.
Love the faith.
Absolutely done.
I need to get my little measure thing. Okay. Are there shadows where my arrow is pointing that I can hide in?
Yes.
Perfect. Can I go from shadow to shadow, or do I have to be in one shadow? I forgot how we said that.
We said that you would need to pop out and then go into shadow, and go into another shadow.
Using your bonus action.
Using your bonus
Oh,
action.
perfect. Okay, that's fine with me then.
And then
I'll do
this-
that.
This is concentration.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, sounds good. And then I'll try out my bow for a change.
I completely forgot you had a bow.
Honestly, I heard Paladin. I was like, nah, she doesn't have a bow. It's fine.
I love it.
Paladin with
I got
range.
a 1 though, so I don't know if it's...
Oh,
A natural one?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're like,
Scissory?
as you just drop your rapier and pull out your bow, all excited, it's like, finally I get a chance to use this. Huh, boo! And you don't even focus, pull back to focus on the fire, and it just goes completely wide. It is
Ooh.
very much first time using a bow where you're just so excited to finally be.
Very clear.
Aaron will teach you.
It's that kid at youth camp that's so excited to finally be Legolas and just completely misses.
What, did I look cool though?
Coolest.
All right, Aaron, you're up.
well, I can shoot from here. I'm gonna do it.
Yes, you can.
Uh, 26.
That hits.
Sweet. And because it was injured, I can actually add 2d8.
Yes, you can. Oh, you should have done that last turn because it was injured because you got you and because Avum and Aaron or Avum and the deck injured it last
Yes.
session.
All right. Do you want me to just
No.
add another d8 then, or just continue with 2?
Just go and continue with 2 from now on.
Okie doke.
But that was my bad. I should have reminded you.
You're good. That's 9 yours 5 and 14.
14. All right.
It's so weird using like non-metal dice now. I'm used to the weight of metal dice.
Right?
Same.
You're too light.
They're so light.
I feel like I'm gonna break them. So as you pull it back, again, same thing happens. It lunges straight into its Goma's other shoulder, and it just, you know, you're hitting it strong, but you're not doing as much damage as you think it should be. So
Okay.
all right. With that, Adek, you are up.
I'm gonna look back to Avum, who has the potions, and just be like, I can't take another one of those hits. Fire, just so you know. And as I look back at him, I'm gonna get the idea and look back up at Goma and be like, maybe the eye. So remind me how the called shot thing works again.
It's just a disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yep.
Oh boy, okay. I'm gonna try that with my chest laser at the eye.
Perfect.
Funny, because I knew the eye was the weak spot. Aaron doesn't.
Yep.
I mean, with Avon shooting the Guardian, that makes sense for to try.
Yeah, he would try the eye. Yeah.
And it's like big and prominent in the middle of its face, so...
Yeah.
Extra creepy, like you might just want it to be, you know.
I mean, it's
Highlight
weak,
first.
maybe. It's more sensitive, potentially. Let's go for it.
I mean, it is also the eye.
16.
In the eye.
16. That misses. As it goes wide, it sees that's coming right for it, and just manages to slightly dodge out of the way. Just explodes off in the distance.
All right. Well, seeing as how I don't really want it to target other people, I'm gonna stay in my spot with my shield up, ready to block, hoping it
Perfect.
doesn't hit me.
The fountain's nice. Okay.
At this point, it's going to look around and just... it's going to do one attack on you, Sisri. You're not in shadow currently, correct?
Because I'd use the... Did I use the bonus action to get out of it, and then the next turn I have to use the bonus action to get back in?
Oh, yeah, that's correct, yeah.
I thought I used the bonus
Yes, you
action to
did.
get in it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so you are in the shadow?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So it's going to be attacking you at disadvantage. All right.
It saw where the arrow came
Ooh,
from.
that
It just
is a-
doesn't know where.
That is a good thing. That was a disadvantage. That's an 11 to hit.
And a miss. Yeah.
You avoided a nat 20. As flying just goes, and you just see it explode right in front of generally where you were, and you're just sweating bullets as you know that would have been a hard hit. And the next one is going to look up at you, Aaron, and it is going to go ahead and give an attack on you. And that is going to be a 22 to hit.
Nah, that hits.
All right. That's going to be only 4 points of fire damage.
Yes.
All right, as another firebolt just comes flying from its mouth, and at this point it's going to take another leap, and it's going to fly over here. And then you hear, let's see, where are you? You hear, you see suddenly running up a out of breath Zarek as he's looking just where is he? Where's Error?
Oh, yeah.
He summoned this!
I'm sorry. Help us kill this thing first.
He looks at you with a little bit of smile, but at the same time there's something almost like a little bit of his arm goes a little bit limp when he's cracking his knuckles. He's like, with pleasure. And he is now in the initiative. Avum, you're up.
Right. All right. And he's like fumbling with the potion. He's like, these are really good reasons to run away, by the way. Just open your mouth.
Open.
I love Avum.
Get 7 points of healing.
7. Alright. Thanks.
Yep.
Out of the back. I don't run though.
He's going back.
Here. Whoop. I love it. Okay, with that, back to the top
He's
of
a
the
medic
order.
right now.
Scissory, you're up.
Okay. I think what I'll do is if I'm watching this thing kind of leap around, does it look like it's still sort of... Is it using kind of momentum to keep going, or is it like settling in for a second? So I'm not really sure what pattern it's going in right now, if that makes sense.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
12?
You can tell that it seems to be using more momentum and trying not to stay in one place for too long. This seems to be almost like a defense mechanism.
Okay. If that's the case, then does here have? Oh, actually, I can't go in shadows anyway because I would use my dash for bonus action. So, but I'm gonna go all the way over here and hopefully try to get ready to be in this area for next turn.
Perfect. All right, with that,
That's all I'm doing.
perfect. Aaron, you're up.
Into the path. Y'all look crazy.
Would it have been obvious to Aaron that Attic was trying to hit the eye?
Given the trajectory and the fact of its response, yeah, more than likely, given your passive perception. Yep.
Okay. He's gonna go for the eye.
Perfect. Good. Disadvantage.
Actually, 30-20.
That hits.
Awesome. Then that's another 2d8.
Yeah.
Piercing.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, toast
love
plushie!
bread.
I love those.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
My loaf gave me luck. Wow.
And as it suddenly, you just loosen the arrow with your feathers at this point basically completely wet. You are unable to fly. As 3 rounds have passed, you loosen the arrow from your grip, and it goes flying and just collides with Goma's eyes. Just releases out a blood-curdling scream, just and she almost seems to collapse onto the ground briefly, but then manages to shake it off for a moment.
Over the eye.
All right, with that,
You sure toasted it.
Duch, you're up.
Hold on. Oh, jeez.
I feel like I'm gonna miss again, but I'm gonna go for the eye again. With
Perfect.
my blast, I'm gonna move a little bit more in, but here. And fire away. I mean, a little better. 19?
Just hits.
Okay.
I was one off.
I was lucky to roll what I did then. 9 lightning damage.
9. All right, perfect. As it just
Ow.
Boosh. Okay. As suddenly the second she looks down at you as she hears the charging of your chest plate, and you fire down. It hits her right in the eye, just and suddenly she falls off the roof, and she is currently stunned. And she failed her wisdom save. She's now stunned.
Nice.
So you guys have advantage on her attack rolls against her, and a bunch of other stuff.
Sweet.
So she'll go ahead. It's her turn. She's going to go ahead and make a wisdom save at the end of her turn. She fails. She is still stunned. And with that,
awesome.
Zarek is up. He's gonna crack his knuckles and be like, "All right, it's my time."
I was gonna make a joke, but no, too soon.
Oh,
Actually, hit something this time, man. Come on.
oh yeah, no, yeah. So stunned, a lot of bad things happen.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yep. Stunned creature is incapacitated, so basically this is an auto crit if he hits. Tackles have advantage.
Did he roll a 1?
Did he miss?
He rolled a 1 and a 6.
Oh, wow. Good.
Oh,
Hit something.
Second attack.
Okay.
Second attack for Zarek, and are you serious? This
Did you do it,
this
buddy?
mango of a human. That's a 13.
Goes for a punch and his wrist just.
That's a 13 to hit. He's gonna do flurry of blows, and he's just gonna make 2 more attacks.
Good.
That is a 19. That actually hits.
Thank you.
Flurry of blows. That's gonna miss.
Are these at advantage?
Yeah,
Because it's done.
they're all at advantage. The dude, the highest he
Okay.
rolled was like a 13. Through
Jeez.
all of
Oof.
that,
My goodness.
Buddy, no.
me like, oh, making like an undead monk type character. It's gonna be cool. Dice, nah, fam.
Make him the lamest fighter ever.
That's what happened with Ezheal and Beacon.
It is. Every NPC just has to suck.
Yeah, I guess so.
I know. You know what? I'm completely okay with that. With that, it is. With that, he does go and does lure. It's like, Aaron is right. Go for his eye. Go for her eye. She's more vulnerable that way. And with that, Avum, you're up.
Well, yeah, that's why she fell. Why are you punching its shell? And then he's going to run.
That's a nice rhyme.
Thanks. That was thought
Actually,
about it for a while. Question: handing something to someone else, is that a free action? Or dropping it near them?
I would say dropping it near them would be a free action.
Okay. Cool. Avum's gonna be like, all right, well, crossbow then, and he will try and shoot the. Well, no, it's not gonna work. No, he'll go up and take out his dagger and go for the eye if he can. So it'd be what, straight roll?
It'll be a straight roll since it's going to be a called shot.
Cool.
The good news is Zarek is technically there, so this would
You
be
would
you would
have
get sneak attack.
Roll 20.
So, oh fuck.
Well, the good news is it was already a critical because incapacitated. So okay, so
You already doubled the dice
So
anyway?
Yeah.
double crit.
Double.
no.
And then double again?
This isn't
Double, double?
this isn't 3.5 where times 4 criticals exist.
I'd call that. That'd be fun.
Firearms mainly had those,
Oh.
which I mean makes
hey.
sense. What?
18 points of damage.
Dang.
What?
Well, as you just go and plunge the dagger into her eye, she resists being stunned once more, and now she is no longer stunned.
I don't like that. And then he's gonna just be like, and then drop the just drop a potion right next to Attic.
Perfect. As you just go plunge it right to her eye, just and she manages to just the eye rotates again, and she is now awake.
He's just gonna be like, you know, I don't like some of the things you guys do, and he's gonna stay there and not go back.
Perfect. With that, Scissory, you're up.
Okay. I forgot to say this earlier. Is a free action picking something up, right?
I typically have it as a bonus action.
Oh, okay. So my rapier's still down there. Then I couldn't have picked it up.
You could.
I forgot to say something
said
about it, but-
You could have easily picked it up on your way. That's fine.
Oh, okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't.
No,
like
you're
I was
fine.
Doing too much. Okay.
Yeah. Goma is looking rough, by the way.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'll rush up to it, and be like, yeah, crazy.
Alright.
Like, okay, the eye, okay. So we'll see. I have to do disadvantage now, or is it?
Yes, it would be disadvantage now since she's awake. Technically,
She's not stunned.
Technically, she is prone though, so it's a flat. Technically, everything combined, it'd be a flat roll because she is technically still
Flat
prone.
roll. Okay.
It'd be a disadvantage for me, anyways.
Yeah,
We'll see.
So
I
I
don't
didn't do
think
the
I hit.
crossbow. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 9.
9 total.
Yeah.
As you run up and just go, and she just manages to slightly move out of
She's
the
looking
way.
rough.
Yeah.
He turns his gear, and seeing her miss again, he's gonna rewind Scissory's attack, and you get to attack again.
Perfect.
Oh, thank you. I hope I roll better.
You better roll better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
No better.
12.
No, unfortunately,
She
that
rolled
is-
better.
This one you do manage to collide with her armor, but it just manages to go dink.
At least she rolled better.
You hear Avum go twice, even though you think you've only attacked once.
Zarek looks at this. I mean, it could happen.
Yep.
All right, Aaron, you're up.
Going for the eye again.
Unless there's anything else you want to do, Scissory.
Just look a little ashamed of myself.
Okay, perfect. So, yeah, disadvantage, Aaron, obviously. So,
It would have been in regardless.
yep.
Actually, that's a 19.
That hits.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. 17 piercing. Yes. 2 plus 5 is 7.
Perfect.
Since it was a 12, it was 17.
I love it.
Awesome.
As you take it and just fire once more, again, the water just flicking off of your feathers as you manage to go and fire to its her eye. She's gonna make another wisdom save. She passes. She avoids being stunned once more. And Duch, you are up. She is looking like she's beaten and bloodied as she's almost trying to hold herself up.
Okay. Yeah, just kind of like looking at this massive form in front of me. I'm just gonna hope this works. Put my sword away, and then go to my Sheikah Slate. And I'm gonna cast Magic Missile. If I can target the eye, I'll do that.
Well, Magic Missile automatically hits, so...
Yeah,
Nice.
so that's my hope with it. So
Smart.
Casting at
That's very
first
smart.
level, I'm assuming?
yeah, I only have first level spells.
Okay.
So
Perfect. Go ahead and
all
roll.
right. First ray is
Oh, the shot
4.
on the spell that auto hits.
Second ray is 5.
Big brain. in it.
Third ray is 3. So 12
Okay.
force damage.
As it looks, it just collides into her eye. She reels back, just... She barely passes, still standing up, but arms are shaking. She looks, she's just barely holding herself up. This time, she is going to...
I just moved to the side of it here.
Yep, that'll be fine. She's going to look at you, Adek, and she's going to go ahead and bite down on you.
Shield!
But that is only going. Actually, that might hit a 19.
That is my AC.
Okay,
Buddy.
as that is going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
I can take that.
Not as scary as the fire.
Perfect. As it just bites down and chomps, and at that point, she's going to turn and she's going to make one claw attack onto Scissory and another onto Avon. So first one on Scissory.
Let's go with, I love being a group and being all together.
That is going to be a 24 to hit Scissory.
Oh, yeah.
And Avon. That is only good. That 15.
Nope.
All right. All right. Scissory. 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I'm down. Yeah.
All right.
Down?
Oh, yeah. I took damage from the fight before.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. As suddenly, boom! Goma just reaches down with her claw and just grasps Scissory in her hand and just crushes her torso, and Scissory just falls limp in Goma's grasp. Scissory is now grappled.
Like attempting his watch, it's not working. It's like out of magic.
Yeah, you're just trying to desperately reach in, and Sprite just comes in. There's only so much. Avon, you need to learn to practice the hardest for the ages abilities.
Need more.
I can't do it. You need to practice to be able to tap into it. And at that point, Zarek is up. Technically, you are flanking with. That's gonna be an 18. That's gonna miss. Second attack. That's gonna be a 17. That's gonna miss. Next up is Avon. You're up.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Grabs another potion and pours it down. Oh, nice. Full, so you get 10 points.
You.
Scissory does? Okay, perfect.
If I drag her away,
She is
is
grappled.
there a way that I
She's
get
grappled.
opportunity? Oh, she's grappled.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
grappled.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Cool. Yeah, I guess that's all I could do.
All right, Scissory, you are currently grappled. So
What does that mean for attack rolls and stuff?
They're
Speed
attack
throw.
rolls. You're fine.
All right.
Restrained is disadvantage. Your movement is the only thing that's impeded by grappling.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so I'll look at it and be like, okay, thanks, Ava! And try really, really hard to stab this thing.
Are you getting back up?
Yeah.
She's in its claw right
It's
now.
just that I'm in the claw right now, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Flying
I'm not,
around everywhere.
yeah, I'm swinging around. I don't need to get up.
There you go. There
Already
you
up
go.
in the air. I'm just gonna go for head. I'm not gonna go for the eye.
That's fine.
So,
Theme park from hell.
Pretty much.
16.
16. That misses.
Yep.
As it just goes, you try to pierce it into its claw, and it just pink bounces off your armor, its armor. And with that, Aaron, unless there's anything else you want to do this turn, Scissory.
Oh, I think. Let me make sure this isn't a bonus action really fast. Actually,
Yeah,
Thank you for reminding me.
You would have lost concentration on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, how does that? If I'm grappled, I guess I can't do the shadow thing.
I'd say
Could she redo it?
Could who?
Could she recast the shadow thing?
That's what I was about to answer. I would say that making a charisma check, since you're a paladin, to see. Actually, you know what? It just says you meld with shadow. That could be a way of breaking free from grapplings. I don't see why not. It would be almost similar to melding with stone in that way.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I have one. I think I have one left. So, yeah, I will do that then.
Perfect. As you just fuse into the shadow below it, and goes. All right, you are freed of the grapple. With that, Aaron, now you're up.
It's oh god. Okay, I'm gonna go for yeah.
Perfect.
It's been working out so far. Famous last words. Okay. Another 19.
That hits.
Crazy.
It's scaring me every time. 15 piercing.
15 piercing.
Nice.
Aaron, how do you kill it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
I just want to put it right in the middle of the eye, like
Perfect.
through the iris.
As you just take your as you fling your arrow up into the air, you catch it and you knock it back. Water dripping off the tip of the arrow. You loosen it and it goes flying through the air, and goes. Goma at that last second looks up and plunges it right into the center of the eye and just leads out a as foam and water just starts spewing out of Goma's mouth with like blood, with black ichor just starting to pour down, and suddenly just it crumbles onto the ground, and suddenly blue flame begins to burn onto Goma, the creature, as it begins to dissolve and fade away. Well done, everybody.
Are you in there somewhere?
I like pop out. You know, you'd think that if the thing was bigger, it'd be easier to hit. Definitely not. Definitely not.
I mean, more outer layers like this kind of can help that.
Yeah, I guess so. Good job, Aaron! I like shout across the.
He's just gonna sit down and she's like, "Can someone get the ladder? I can't get down."
We did buy one.
I'll walk over. Jump! I'll catch you.
Okay. And he just jumps.
Like, Avon's wiping off all the ichor and just looking at sisters. Why do you guys like being up front? It's disgusting.
Well, the idea would be to hit it and do my thing, but it didn't work, so that's fine. You did great!
Are you fine? You went down again.
Oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah. You got my back.
Alright.
You good?
I guess, and thanks for wiping off his glasses. So what now?
Okay.
What else?
That
what
was
else is
amazing. Are there any guards like around hiding?
Yeah, there's as the battle comes to a calm, some of the buildings are still on fire. Some of the rain seems to be helping put the fires out. Guards seem to be clearing the area as a few stand by with crossbows at the ready, but they see that and then they lower their crossbows and give a slight nod.
Even bites the stone.
Oh yeah. Ouch.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, just great, totally.
Oh, okay, I have a little bit. You want me to heal you?
Yeah, he's
Nope.
like, this shoulder's definitely out of the socket. Just do it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I just I'll give you 5 at least.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were saying you pop his arm back in
Well,
the
thanks.
socket.
Yeah.
Punch on hands.
Punch on hands. Nah, that's carrots.
Popping a dislocated shoulder in with a punch. Ah.
Oh, don't want to think about that.
You want to get right back into battle?
No.
Pop.
Alright, let's go.
Clearly need to improve my armor a little bit because it did not stop him from hitting me once.
Oh.
Oh, you can
Oh,
say
I
farther
thought you
away.
did great.
Still not perfect yet. Okay.
You can try my armor. I didn't get hit.
Wearing armor?
I got a shield.
I mean, okay, I guess I'm wearing armor too, but not.
It was a joke. It was, I hide. So.
Can I look at the thing on the ground? Like anything?
Oh, God. Disappeared.
Oh, it disappeared?
It's basically, it bursts into flames.
That's why I was asking
Oh.
if Scissor's okay, because she's in the shadow as it burned up in Icar, and it's like...
she would have appeared,
popped out.
Yeah.
she would have popped out, so...
Okay, gotcha. I thought it was just burning, but I thought it was still kind of there.
No.
No
bad.
cultists, right? Like, it didn't
No.
turn back into the cultists or anything?
No, this thing was clearly alive. Actually, at this point, go ahead and make Arcana checks. Arcana or Religion.
Oh, now I roll a 19. 20. Or 19.
That would have hit. If I
I
Natural
know.
20, 23.
Another
Oh,
natural
wow.
20?
Wow.
Dang.
Funny
17.
enough, I also rolled a 19.
You also...
Ah,
Twins.
19 tonight.
you're not...
feel bad.
Are you rolling a die?
Aw.
Yeah, 17. I feel bad.
Feels
Okay,
bad, man.
we all can't be...
Listen,
We all can't be...
he's gonna miss a perception, and you're gonna get it. It's gonna be a good time.
Just everybody beat me. Everybody beat me.
The one time when the intelligence-based character gets beaten by everybody else.
Everybody.
All right. Well, the good news is you all are able to assert, based upon everything that you saw with the ritual of this cultist being turned into the form of Queen Goma, you are able to ascertain that the blue flame is most likely a result of you bringing almost through the damage and hitting it in the eye enough to bring the creature down and end the curse on it. But unfortunately, that also meant it bursting into flames. So this creature is strictly alive through twisted magic.
Did we all notice Eric's arm? Like, what was happening there?
You all would have, and at this point, actually, a good thing funny you brought that up. You notice that Zarek is actually starting to waltz over to the house and starts to lean on it, and then just leans back and just slides down just a little bit.
Oh, do I want to...
I think we should. Yeah.
Yeah. Zarek! Hey! What's up?
He goes,
Can I whisper something to them as I see this as well?
yeah.
And just be like, air died. Wasn't that kind of his motivation?
Yeah, sort of like I killed him. So should we tell him that, or like what?
He wanted us to help him.
I will move on, but
He wanted us to help him.
but
We
it's
did.
part of
If you guys
the
don't want to.
revenge thing, just trying to help him be better.
I mean, if we say it's an accident, is that like? Do you think he'll forgive?
I pop up my head. Just one moment. We'll be right with you. Just hang on a second.
We were
Listen.
fighting for our lives.
If he's
That's what I'm saying.
If his whole reason for him to be alive is that Error is to be killed, we killed him. That's it. He has to move on.
I think we're good.
I think. Wait, so we tell him?
Yes.
This
Okay.
mission is complete. You can rest easy now.
And if you're not, I will.
Well, let's not just threaten him immediately. I'd hope
threatening.
not.
I'm telling you, he's dead. No, you can leave.
Just rip the band-aid off. Remember at the dock? I mean, we did it with his brother. Don't beat around the bush.
I'm not trying to threaten anyone.
Well, I mean, if you said that to me, I take it as a threat. You know what I mean? Just like a little bit.
How?
Oh, never mind.
Zarek,
Never
he's
mind.
dying over there in the corner, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
Or undying? Redying.
Redying. All right.
That'd be interesting, eh?
So are you two gonna talk at all, or is it just us two? Like the last time, when you just sat there in silence.
Take it away.
Okay, that's how it's gonna go. So yeah, I guess we could all go over there. Zarek, are you all right? What's up?
As you see him, he's kind of leaning. He's kind of folded. His knees are kind of almost folded up to his chest, and he has his two arms. One still being the skeletal arm, just kind of leaning on his shoulders. His head's down just a little bit. He goes, "I was wondering if something was done with Error. My ties to this world are thinning."
Oh.
Do you think you would be able to hold on long enough? And if you want to say goodbye to your brother, if we get you there? He wants to see you, you know.
I can certainly try.
And like nudges Tissery.
Yeah, so, actually, Error is, we saw him die. We, helped you take care of the mission. Killed him really good. Just for you.
Okay, so you said we watched him die, and you said we killed him really good.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Say what I said.
I'll say go ahead.
That's what I said!
Fair enough. Just making sure. Go and make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Avam's got his hand on his dagger, by the way, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
In case, like, he attacks her.
16.
Okay, he looks and goes. He nods and goes, "A bargain's a bargain. You said you would help me, and so you did."
Yeah! You're avenged now. And it won't happen to anybody else.
I guess that's the proper use for that word.
I think so.
Yeah, there's like a book all written about avenging someone. It was pretty bad. They're gonna make it a series, but I've been waiting for stuff.
It's just
But
a
anyways,
Twilight thing. Yeah.
It's if you wanted, though, at least you can rest peacefully, not twisted. But again, we should probably get you to your brother if you want.
How far away is since we've been to his brother's before, how far away is it? Like, how many minutes if we kind of tried to get him over there?
You know it'd probably take you about 10 minutes.
Does it look like he has that much left in him?
Make a medicine check.
Can I help her?
Mhm.
At all?
I got a 1. Oh, I have advantage now?
Yep.
Okay.
Good thing you got advantage.
20 and the 1 twin. There's the 20 and there's the 1.
I just lean over and be like, no, that's the skeleton hand. I wouldn't look there.
Oh, right.
For an undead. That's
right.
strange.
I got an 11.
You can't really tell how much he has left because this is such an unusual site. There are no books really on this. He might have 10 minutes, but you're not necessarily confident.
Okay, so like I'll help him like stand. I'll be like, just in case you don't make it, do you have anything you want to say to him? We gave him the map and stuff. But, just he missed you. He was crying and stuff. He sang a song.
He goes,
Your funeral right song.
sounds like something he would do. He's cheesy like that.
It was pretty nice.
He goes, well, if we don't make it there in time, then just tell him that I said he was right.
Okay.
Sweet,
I
simple.
think he'd like that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's get here.
Should I go distract the guards, talk to them about what's going on down below too? You guys take care of that?
I was gonna go do that too. Yeah.
I was gonna ask for your muscles, but that's fine, sure.
Oh, I'm very strong. Let's go.
So
You got it, big guy.
the twins are heading to Leidenbeck, and
I'm at 2 helping you with strength.
uh,
We're down to it too.
and then Adek and Aaron are just talking to the guards.
Yes.
All right, we'll go ahead and work with Aaron and Adek first. As the team splits off, Adek and Aaron, you do manage to find a few guards come out, are talking, bandaging some people up that may have been hurt in the attack. What do you do?
Hey, see what happened over there, right? The giant thing.
Yeah, you're speaking to a Hylian, basically in like almost studded leather armor with a pike and simple helm and blue eyes, freckles. Seems to be fairly young. Probably just got out of the academy. And he looks up and goes, "Yeah, I saw it. Luckily, it was taken care of. Jimmy is currently on her way. She'll be very pleased to hear that you all were able to assist in all of that."
Yeah, we probably need to tell her about what else happened. So
He looks at the both of you and says, "What else happened?"
I think we should leave that to between us and Jimmy. Sorry.
She goes, "Okay, well," and he turns around and he says, and luckily, it says, "Oh, well, luckily here she's coming." And she just sees Jimmy in her full armor, just barely getting it on. She looks like she's trying to get ready for a fight, like she is just now getting prepared. Jimmy is running up, and she's able to get up to you all in time. Says, "Where's the creature? Where?"
We took care of it.
"Oh, excellent." And she sheathes her sword and goes, "Was that you all?" As the rain is still coming down.
yeah,
Perfect.
this was Lord Air's doing.
Interesting. So, this was Lord Air's doing. And she looks, "Come." And she gets to a more secluded area in the courtyard. And she looks and says, the rain at this point is dousing a lot of the fires as they come to a smoldering stop. It goes, "So this was Lord Air. What more do you have to report?"
Well, he did some sort of ritual circle, and then one of his followers died, and it grabbed him and turned him into that thing. That ritual.
He had intended it to be Shad, but we were able to prevent that.
You rescued Shad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He should
it's
be
with
with Reyna
Reyna.
now.
So is Air's body.
Good. She does a little bit of a whistle and she snaps her fingers. Says, Go to the Arcadium. Retrieve Air's body." Thank you. Anything else to report?
Well, I think there are people that Lord Air was working with. that were almost like they were coming to deal with him because he had failed or something. A woman named Viren, a shadow sorceress, and someone named General Onyx. I think they killed a whole bunch of injured guards down there.
Well, that explains why some of my men haven't reported. Regarding this Viren and Onyx, I am unfamiliar with these names.
And they were familiar with us, which was very odd, actually.
Yes. Well, thank you for informing me of this. I'll go ahead and see if we can dig anything up about it. See if I can contact Valgrim to see if I can he'll be able to alert the Queen. It's probably not to Castletown yet, even by Loftwing.
Do you need anything else from us?
Well, the only thing I'll need... She looks around. You all owe this city a great debt. I'll see what I can muster together to offer a bit of a reward. If you are able or desire to, having one file for a name of sorts will definitely be of assistance. As mentioned prior.
I always thought Scissor's Angels sounded pretty good, but...
Wait, okay.
I mean, we can discuss it when they show up to whatever they're doing, but...
Fair. Are we really naming ourselves? I don't know.
Well, you can suggest a name. Anyways, if that's all, we'll go argue back over at the tavern.
Perfect. All right. And with that, Jimmy gives a nod and then runs off to go collect the body of Error and speak with Reyna. And now we jump to the docks. As at this point, Avum and Sisri, you are more just... Zarek seems to be on his last legs. And he is more or less being dragged by this point. More so being dragged by Sisri than Avum, but Avum, you are doing your best.
He's lying.
I'm keeping the cloak off the ground. Just carrying it by.
Perfect.
If we're near the docks, I almost would start being like, line back! And just yelling his name to see if he comes out faster.
Perfect. At that moment, you hear a slight bang against one of the walls and just... And just you see Lineback just the door just fling open to the boat that you all saw, that you all were at nights prior, and he just comes out and just goes, yeah.
His goal's fulfilled. I think he's fading fast. If you want to come say bye, you should probably do it right now.
Zarek gives a slight nod to you two as you can lay me down by that crate.
Rest him, situate him nice.
He is sitting down normally, head hanging, not looking like he's able to do much at this point. Lineback slowly walks over and then kneels slightly and just looks at his brother, not really saying much of anything. Lineback raises his head ever so slightly, just... If you want to say I told you so, now's the time. He looks... Now's not really a time or place for things like that, don't you think? if you can. Do at least save one soul of our family. If that ship is indeed ours. Please. Lineback nods and looks up to you all as he hesitantly grabs Zarek's skeletal hand and looks up to you all and goes, "Thank you." He looks and goes, Zarek then goes, "To freedom and always, right?" Lineback gives a slight nod. That Zarek head hangs one last time as suddenly blue flame begins to grow across his body from his bottom of his legs up. Slowly but surely his whole body winds up being consumed and then dissipates into a puff of smoke as the slight drizzle of rain soon begins to increase as the pattering onto the ocean and onto the concrete of the docks begins to echo through the streets as all you hear is deafening silence. As Lineback is just in the same position as to where he was holding his brother's hand.
I probably would give him a second. Like, I wouldn't, like, interrupt the moment. But I don't know how long he sits there.
He'll sit there for a little bit.
But probably after, yeah, maybe like a minute or so, I think she'd just kind of, like, crouch down next to him and be like, I didn't know if you wanted to say goodbye, but I hope this was all right. He said seem at peace.
At least that. And I do thank you. You would have wanted to say goodbye to your brother, no?
Oh, yeah. Exactly. I am sorry, though.
Thank you for helping him. It's because of you his soul can now be at peace. And I guess in a way, so can mine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you said before, like, he'd just keep coming back if his soul wasn't at peace. So it is a good thing now that he's resting.
I doubt he'll be with the golden goddesses in the distant nebula. Maybe somewhere in between.
There's still a chance for him. It wasn't him that put the blade through air.
No.
So revenge isn't weighing down his death.
That is good to hear. He then straightens up and goes, "Well, my offer still stands. If you so desire, I will not hold it over you."
Would you say you're leaving in a week or something?
At most. Seems that, considering the threat is potentially lifted, Jimmy may open up the borders a bit more. It'll be about a week, give or take. So if you want to, the offer still stands. If not, then no harm, no foul.
I'll let you know. We have to speak to the others. It's been quite a few days.
Yeah, there's just a huge monster in the middle of the city. I mean, it was really big. I couldn't even hit it, though, for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, that's besides the point. It was chaotic today, so we have not had much of a chance to discuss it.
Yeah,
But we'll definitely talk about it.
That's what that thunderous noise was. I was wondering what that was, but I wasn't too concerned because it wasn't too close to me, but enough so I was definitely almost going to leave port, but thankfully I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
You know, your brother ran in without delay to fight it and help protect the city as well.
He actually did that a lot. Very brave, just running right into danger.
Brave, foolish.
Sounds familiar. Yep. Very
Most could be the
foolish.
same.
Very brave, I think. Just saying.
And foolish, yes.
Sometimes they can be the same thing.
Yes, they can.
I'll take it, I guess.
Thank you to you both, and for your other companions that aren't here.
Yeah, of
Always.
course. Well, let us know if you need anything, if you need someone to drink with, we'll be around. You know where to find us.
I think this time I'll go to a tavern.
There you go. That's the spirit.
Look for the winged one. I'm sure he'll buy you a drink.
I'll do what I can. Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect. So he gives one final nod and then he walks off, both hands go into pockets, head slightly hanging just a little bit as he walks in down the gangplank and onto his boat.
As he leaves, just like, oh, wow, okay, that seemed to go a little better.
You did better this time. Yeah.
I did better?
You did quite better.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I mean, it helps that he was there,
A little rambling, but you did good.
You think I was rambling? What else
Just
was I supposed to
slightly.
say?
Not much. No, I mean, you did fine.
Okay. Whew.
He puts his arm around Scissor's shoulder, though. I'm glad you're not dead. Let's go.
Yeah, I sling my arm around his shoulders too and be like, yeah, let's not have that thing happen that just we saw.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say.
No, you
All the
weren't.
time. Well, I'm just saying, we avoid everything that we don't. This doesn't happen to us.
And she purposefully acts like he never said that the whole conversation back to...
However, we have been doing good. Good to see brothers united.
Yeah. Resolve some differences. Also, a bunch of people didn't die. I mean, some people died, which was very sad. Definitely not good. But, we kind of helped not have more happen. Making a difference.
Yeah, we should get the salary of all the guards here because they have not done much.
Oh, do
today.
not penny pinch.
I did. I
people.
was not gonna say anything. It's bad
Okay.
timing to say that. But
Yeah, pretty bad timing.
we have basic. I didn't see a single guard shoot that monster, and I'm just saying, there's spare money out there. A whole group of them got killed, so there's room in the budget if we were to pursue that.
No funeral expenses.
I'm not saying. That's why I held my tongue. I'm just saying.
Yep, and keep doing it. You just keep doing it.
That's the rest of the conversation.
Yeah.
Wow, bruh.
Yep.
Dang, dude. Wow.
Well, we know Avon's priorities.
I don't
There we go.
torture people, but when they do,
Fair
I'll take the rupees.
I mean, fair.
What would that be? True neutral?
Oh, that's great.
I don't care one way or the other. Anyway.
Amazing.
Anyway.
Not my world.
It's more like there's a diet, like a money. It's money neutral or something.
Money neutral.
Financially neutral.
This is the first character that's ever cared about money, so it's really fun.
The Vexalia syndrome. Let's be real. It's
Pretty much, yeah. All the other ones are like, whatever, I just spend it right away. Like, nope. Penny pincher, sir.
Yeah. Perfect.
He's trying to franchise.
Make it a business.
Opportunities in the light realm.
Yeah.
I love
We
it.
need a teleportation circle between the two. We got a lot of expenses coming
There we
up.
go.
Always be closing. All right. So.
Show me the rupees.
Oh my gosh. Okay. As you walk through the rest of the streets, again, people are seen to be collecting themselves, removing some of the rubble. Guards seem to be helping in that area. You all, the twins, do manage to make it back to the Leaky Spigot as Duch and Aaron, you have already found a place. People seem to be huddling around a nice warm fire with cups of soup in hand, nice hearty stew of meat, potatoes, carrots, and green peas, which actually sounds kind of good right now.
Oh, that actually does sound pretty good.
And it nice hearty meal that just warms the soul on a nice cold rainy night. And with that, you two see the twins come in. What do you all do?
Come on over.
Hey,
How'd it go?
guys. We made it to him,
That's
so hey,
It's good.
He also
gotta-
just went away in blue flame, so there's that.
yeah, that was interesting. I think that means that's a good thing. Is that when people die in the light realm?
No.
Does that happen? Okay.
Yep.
Making sure.
So that is curious. It died in the same. It faded in the same way that Monster did.
If he was touched by malice, right?
Could be the same thing.
True.
Could be. Could be.
True.
Yep. Adek, we were finding out about, I don't know if someone said it or I was reading it earlier. I think we heard about it at least. About Poes or spirits, right? Is that part of what we found out?
Yeah, he said he was a Poe.
No,
Yeah.
he said
He's
he
a
was
hollow.
Yeah.
A hollow,
Right.
my bad.
He's a
Yeah.
hollow. But yeah, there are other spirits
Those
that
at the
are
same
around
time,
too.
I think. Do you know what? I mean, do they burn something? A flame?
Make a religion check, Deck. Okay, so just so me as the DM, are you referring to hollows or are you referring to Poes? With
No,
the-
Poes specifically.
Poes.
Basically, he's trying to figure out, like, is there a difference of, like, good and bad, or, like, these spirits when they burn? Like, he's just trying to, like, connect dots.
Love it.
13.
13. As far as with the burning of like the blue and purple flames, there doesn't really seem to be any connection between like good and bad. It has more so, but it's theorized anyway, that it could be a potential connection to souls that lingering when their soul is finally free, or the releasing of a curse that had to be resolved through death. That seems to be the going theory. Nothing has really been confirmed in that area, to your knowledge.
Pass that along, and just so one guy kind of cursed to become that creature, another person lingering soul.
2 for
Good.
2. Yeah.
Did the bubble things do the same thing too?
No, they did not, oddly enough.
Okay.
They seem to be more burned up in their own flame.
Okay. So
Maybe more naturally occurring. Be something to research.
but
Yeah, how'd your
Jimmy-
thing go? Yeah.
filled in Jimmy and told her about the 2 new friends that we met down below, and
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot about those guys.
also they want a name for our group for
Oh.
paperwork things.
That's cheesy.
Maybe we'll have redacted files at some point.
Oh, ooh, that's exciting.
Aaron just kind of cocks his head. I already have one. So
Well, great for you, Aaron, but not all of us have one. We all want one.
Do we?
Not necessarily. No, you don't.
I want a file, period. But alright.
Well, yeah, but
I said
Okay.
Scissors Angels, but I don't know.
Scissors Angels?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys love that or do you love that?
I'm fine with it. Sure.
in all honesty, I find the whole naming thing very juvenile, but I'm letting it be.
It makes it official, Aaron.
I know it's quite juvenile, but if they're going to keep on asking,
No, like, are you guys like serious?
So all in favor?
Oh, I mean, I'm in favor. Yes.
Sure, it's unanimous.
All right.
Scissory's Angels. Well, at least I have wings, so at least that makes sense.
like, see, exactly.
It makes so much sense in every way. I mean, I think. I'm honored, honestly.
And Scissory's always going to run out there and be the face anyway, so might as well just put a name out there and let the rest of us hide in the shadows if we want.
There we go.
It's perfect.
Kind of the whole deal, so.
All
And
right.
of course,
DM
Avenger music
DM
will be
just
forming
hates
in the
us
background
now.
as we're forming as a group right now. Really, Rachel? Just
gonna make
camera's
music
hands
playlist.
and hovering around it.
Shuffle new. Spotify Shuffle new to put the Avengers song that's playing right now as
Are
we're
you
forming our group.
serious?
It's legit like oh man.
Perfect.
That's. I
I'm
mean,
not
it
listening
makes.
to it. I am upset.
That is.
All right.
That's
Listen
hilarious.
with me. Okay.
But once we're done eating, should we go head over talk to Reyna and Shad? They might
Definitely.
have more information
Yes.
Wasn't Jimmy already headed there?
to get the body, I think.
Oh, well, that's
Oh
true.
yeah, I wanted to see what he had on him or anything. Also, I'm so relieved that Zarek wasn't mad at like me killing Aaron.
Sorry.
That would have been pretty awkward.
Yep.
Because he did mention he'd come and just try to kill the person that stole his thing. So I was kind of wondering, like, is he gonna just constantly try and kill me all the time? That would have been very uncomfortable.
Actually, I did.
Well, we were working with him, though. We made the deal.
Yes,
Help.
yeah.
So it worked.
I'm glad you guys, we all agreed to do that. It's good.
I do kind of have a question. How are you, Scissory, telling actually the same person twice that their brother is gone? Could not have been easy.
Well, this time I didn't have to tell him because he was there. Saying I'm leaving.
Actually.
Yeah, so that was
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
cool.
better this time around. Kind of felt like Linebeck had some peace, you know,
That's good.
which is good.
That's what you want. Well, at least the best you can ask for, really.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, it's sad for sure, but glad that they are resolved a little bit. He did, you know, say offer was open still to go to the Eye of Calamity. Go try and find that ship with his family. Which, I mean, seeing them talking, like, really made me kind of want to help them. Just saying. But that's just me.
Well, we can pin it for now.
We can
That's
think
a good
about it. I
decision.
mean, he's
Yeah.
not leaving for a week.
Yeah, so we should have time. Just
Also, I guess if we're talking about that, there is some forest, if I'm going to be believing these visions and stuff that I'm supposed to go find.
You should be
Scissory, is there-
believing them.
Yeah, why aren't you believing them? What's that?
I'm not saying that I don't. I'm still in the process of the scientific method to make sure this is
He's
the actual
skeptical.
source of it. I'm not skeptic. I have to prove that this is actually the reason why, and it's not a manifestation of my internal psychosis while being here.
He's kind of acting like he doesn't believe it.
You see Sprite just kind of from underneath the shawl just going,
If I didn't believe it, I wouldn't be bringing it up as a possible location to go.
Yeah.
I've seen Scissory get stabbed enough times, and also
Well,
missed
not that
twice
many times.
today. Well, for me it is. That I would like to pursue this. But Scissory, in your thing, is there a place you're supposed to go to follow this?
He ominously said, find me somewhere. I don't know where. So maybe I'll stumble into it at some point. Or maybe he's going to tell me in another dream. I don't know.
Well, mine's the Holodron Forest. You guys know anything about it? Is there any place that you all want to go? specifically?
I
You have
just
a
cleared my only
mission,
lead.
right?
I just cleared my only lead, so I'm kind of in between that right now.
Oh, touche.
Did you find your thing? Your secret thing.
He just smiles at you, either confirming or
What does that mean?
denying.
What does that mean? You guys, can you
can-
read him?
I can either confirm or
What,
deny
maybe
that I
like
have found
what
anything.
we can?
I don't think he found anything.
You don't
Totally
think you found
did.
anything?
Totally did. Yeah.
He wouldn't be still here with us if he found something.
He's
that
playing
true,
you
Aaron?
guys. He's a master of spy and assassin. He's playing you.
I gotta figure out your towel,
confirm or
Aaron.
deny.
I bet like a feather.
Scissor can
Twitches.
tell Avum's lying and trying to prank her because he rolled real bad on deception. Oh, he's the boogeyman! Like, real bad.
That wasn't my name, but it does have a nice ring to it.
There you go. You can have it.
It could be
I
your
like the other
angel
one more.
name.
The boogie
What,
bird?
Aaron?
I think I'll stick with my known nickname. Thank you.
What's your nickname, Aaron? I haven't heard you say Air. No, it sounds too much like Air. I think you should change your nickname.
That's not my nickname. But
Oh,
well, you don't need to hear it. It's okay.
you don't tell us if you find your thing, and now you won't tell us our nickname?
You don't want to call me that in public places. Let's be honest. I'll tell you that. You don't want to call me by my nickname in public places.
Anyways, if you don't have a lead here, are you sticking around with us three? Or are you moving on?
Oh, we're 3 now, by the way. Are you sticking with us too?
Are you?
Of course.
Yes. We're Scissor's angels right now.
Yeah.
Hey. Who knows? I might stumble upon the thing I'm looking for with you three. So why not?
You were right, Attic. You didn't find it.
Aaron just gives Scissory just a wink because it was so obvious he didn't find it. She's just,
And you have to be
knew.
very literal with her.
but who knows? We'll see.
Okay, so 4 of us sticking together for a while. I like it. I like it.
Sure.
So then we have Sea of Calamity, Holodrum Forest. Anything else in the pot?
Nothing pressing.
We could stop by Rito Village at some point, but that can wait.
And just a reminder, since it's been like 6 sessions or so, Reyna did mention, no, it would have been Ike would have mentioned an arcanist or summoner type in Castletown by the name of Lana.
Oh, that knew about.
That potentially knew about histories, as well as could potentially help Avum figure out more things with his deal as well, and
Okay.
potentially just general histories. So just since again it's been like 6
It's been a
plus
while.
sessions, which is like almost 2 months.
That's why I have Castleton, because there's a library on information of Guardian.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is another
notes
potential
like
lead.
You always look for more about the Wind Lord or whatever, too, if we go there.
That's very
Oh, true. You know what? Do you guys think we made an enemy today? Because like those people saw us and they got away. Or
Oh,
2?
absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
That's interesting.
Unfortunately.
I mean, they didn't try to kill us. They just kind of let us go.
They did tell us thank you for doing their job, so maybe they're fine with us.
I've
But-
only known the two of you for a very short time, and I am already almost certain you're going to lead us into more trouble with these people. So,
Well, I mean, if we're going to keep poking around, I'm sure we'll draw their attention again.
right.
True.
And there's probably no chance of me convincing us to avoid that and to continue our leisure adventure through just looking at this place and not getting involved, right?
You deal with enough secrets, you make plenty of enemies. We just made 2 very powerful enemies.
Well, I'll give up fighting it then.
Sometimes you
this
just
to be
gotta
a
accept it.
tattoo situation where we're all marked and we don't know anything about why we're marked or how to stop it.
Oh, are we gonna turn our tattoos into Scissory Angels ones? Are you guys gonna get some with us?
He just kind of looks at himself like, I'm covered in feathers. You couldn't even see it.
I mean, we could ink a feather. Right?
No.
You can figure it out. Be a good
Should
brand.
we go talk to Shad? He
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
has
you've been wanting to do that for a while. Yeah, okay.
probably some important things.
True.
I just wanted to dry off. Can't fly when I'm too wet.
Should wear,
Well,
like,
maybe
a
that's a
cloak
good
or
thing, Aaron. You
something
can walk with us.
to cover
like-
it up.
Oh, yeah.
That too, I guess.
So, at that point, you all are then heading over to the Arcadium for to talk to Reyna and Shad, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. As you all walk out, the rain has seemed to have stopped as the dual moons are rising in the sky, rising just behind the ring to the south, marking the basically the equator of Denroth. You all make your way as the people have seen you moving inside, tending to wounded if there are any, and just getting ready to start the rebuilding process in the morning. And that's where we're going to go ahead and take a break tonight. So
Perfect.
we'll be back here in about 10 minutes. Good job, everybody. Good first half. So go ahead, stick around, grab some snacks, use the restroom if you so need to, and we'll be back here about 8:48 Central, so 10 minutes. Stick around.
You know, Lit, I never told you I hate Zelda. Oh, we're back.
The war continues, my friend.
Chat is a joke. That's a joke. Put down the pitchforks.
Nah, they
I
understand.
was like 1, 2, 3. Okay.
He's learning my patterns. But all right, well, welcome back, everybody. That was. I hope you all had a good break. We're all ready to get going with the second half of this session, where the party is making their way downtown to Arcadium to go ahead and speak with
Moving fast.
Moving fast. Scissory has just summoned a piano and they're just riding on down. It's like that amazing GIF. Anyway, you all make your way. The moon is rising in the sky with the belt of Dinroth casting a light onto the night sky. And as you all walk in, or you look up to the Arcadium, the light that would be normally lighting the front sign is off, and the sign is currently marked as closed. But you do hear chatter on the inside. So
Knock on the door.
perfect. And at which point the door opens with a little ting, and you see a guard broad in the shoulders, scale mail, as well as even just a fine no helmet this time, sword and at his side and shield on his back, and he just looks and says, "Store's closed."
Yeah, we're not here for the store. We're here for Shad and Reyna.
Yeah, from the back and say, "It's okay. You can go ahead and let them in." And he looks at him, looks behind, and a few seconds pass. He gives a nod, and then he just and he makes a way. He steps to the side, allows you all to enter.
Scissor just is like right next to him when we're dealing with the guard. Just continued with the conversation from before.
Just hating guards.
Yep. And then not even recognizing the same.
He probably gets a an elbow to
Elbow
the
to
rib.
I'll do a quick look around the main room for Kevin.
Go ahead,
Where's Kevin?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I want to see Kevin.
That would be a 18.
18.
Dirty
Okay.
20.
Dirty 20. You see that so this is a dual layer area. You see up on the top railing there is a book that's almost precariously on one of the banisters, and you're just like, "Oh, hey, dum-dums!"
Yeah.
You can't tell, but I'm doing finger guns.
I like it.
It's weird how much that book has grown on me now. Yeah.
A read you can't put down.
Ha! And you see that Jimmy they're all seem to be gathered up on the front on the loft area. Jimmy seems to be crossing her shoulders. You can see the back of Reyna. She seems to be leaned over.
Head back to him, I guess.
Right?
Yep.
You go walk up to the loft, and Jimmy gives a slight nod. And as you walk up to the stairs, you just notice that this area is typically more of a reading type location, with 2 chairs on one side, a nice little table with a candle at the center, little fireplace on another portion. There's also a nice leather couch that's usually used for lounging, but instead you see a pale skin, brown hair, blue eyes, glasses are off, Hylian with long pointed ears, blue jacket, tan pants, and a nice white coat that seems to be all ruffled up. There's a warm cloth on his forehead. Reyna seems to be attending to him, and there's also a Gerudo standing off in the distance. This is, you know that this is Kadra because Aaron, you faced her in the archery contest. Jimmy looks at you all and just... So, what brings you all here?
Just wanted to make sure everything was okay with Chad
And you, of course.
and see if there's any information that maybe would be helpful. Maybe connect some dots from what we've seen.
Raina goes, she goes, well, none yet. Shad is currently still regaining his strength. And Jimmy goes, and Raina will stay here for the time being to make sure his health he's brought back to health. But unfortunately, afterward, we will figure out if she is going to be under house arrest or brought back to the barracks, as it were.
Drop back.
Brought to. My apologies. Long day.
For what? Saving someone's life?
For breaking my orders of staying within the city walls.
You did help us. Does that change anything? Make you feel more forgiving?
Yeah, who else is
She was a really big help.
right now?
Right now, it's basically them. Right now, it's an open loft, so it's everyone that's been mentioned, and then there are some guards on the lower level.
Okay. So we're not in private conversation with
No.
Jimmy right now? Okay.
No.
Well, though your order is was a correct call to keep people safe. It was also... There was also people saved, and the city, things stopped for the city for actions of disobeying it. Sometimes for the greater good, certain rules are forgivable, correct?
Especially when the person's very brave and risking their life. All that stuff. Very important.
Here he goes. Well, that is part of the reason as to why I allowed certain individuals to leave the city.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that in certain times rules do need to be broken. Especially if in their service to the crown. For Sheikah, there's no greater calling.
How about this? I guess we are partially responsible for her for breaking those orders, considering we also gave her the advice of getting up and doing something instead of just sitting around. So,
Well, that was before the lockdown.
Instead of putting her on house arrest or putting her in a cell, how about we take her along?
And what, pray tell, would you take, Miss Raina?
Wherever our adventures take us.
Yeah, we have a couple options we're thinking about.
Also, real quick, how did a deck react to the whole "there's no greater honor for Ashika"?
Yeah, how did a deck respond to that, if he did at all?
So, serving the crown? I mean, he's in agreement of working with the crown.
Any weird reaction to it specifically?
No.
Okay.
He's probably heard this his whole life type of thing, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I mean, if Raina wants to, of course. I mean, Raina, obviously, if you would rather not want to hang out with us.
I would say at this point, Aaron, go ahead and make a persuasion check. He looks. I would definitely take this into consideration. You all won't be leaving within a week anyway, and by then we can decide what to happen with Miss Reyna.
Of course.
Sure.
And I want you to understand. This is not something that I'd necessarily do joyfully. But as captain of the guard, I have to make sure that some order is indeed maintained. If there is no order, then there is just chaos.
Since you didn't give an order to us, are you going to do the same to us?
No.
So then rules don't apply the same to us and then to Reyna? I'm just trying to assist.
Because, as I said, the order that I gave to the gods was to permit you four to go through.
Unofficially.
Officially. It was my word, therefore it is official. The fact of the matter remains is that everything I do is for the service of Hyleia and her protector.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay. I think she'll be fine. Okay? Maybe
We
a
can
little
get-
slap on the wrist. She'll be fine, okay? Goes on our permanent record. It's okay, everyone gets into a little bit of trouble sometimes.
And what would you have me do, Avum?
You would leave her in the care of Shad when he recovers to continue to serve as his assistant here in the city and serve whichever way that you seem deemed for community service, but for a permanent record in the service for the city in the same way that we did. I find that quite hypocritical, to be fair.
It's not hypocritical. I gave you all permission to leave. I did not give Reyna permission to leave. You all.
Yeah, I remember.
She
Not my
raises,
city.
she raises a hand and goes, "You four showed great capability. As a Sheikah, I saw an opportunity to serve my goddess." She looks to Aedek. "Our goddess. Would you have me rolled on... By everything I've heard about you, you would have had me rolled over on a belly like a dog."
What?
Basically, she just said everything she knows about Avum is that he would have had her just rolled over and surrender.
Wait, Reyna? Hold on,
No.
Now I'm losing track of who's saying what.
Jimmy is talking.
Me is
He's
talking.
accusing you of basically saying let everything go type of a thing.
Or, I'm not saying let everything go, but the severity of arresting her for saving the city. Her aid is what helped us accomplish what you wanted for the service of the crown.
Perhaps. But I will take your words into consideration. Do know that.
Oh, yes. It's not my city and it's not my authority, so I'm just speaking up for those that gave us assistance.
Very well. Again, thank you all for your service today. You do owe this city a great debt.
I think we could help.
Yeah. Glad it's over for now. Hopefully it's not done.
Hopefully. But this is Hyrule, and Hyrule is no stranger to things rising up from time to time.
And there's still people who serve the Master of Winds out there. So I don't think it's over.
That too.
Yeah, and oh wait, should we be talking about this now, or do we want to exchange information later?
For what?
Well, just like what we found out at the tower. I mean, unless you told her already.
Oh, the tower is a desecrated temple? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
That
that's
happened
good
too.
then. Never mind. All right.
That
Yeah.
happened too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that is indeed good to know. I'll see about sending my men out to see what we can find about it. Maybe see if the queen can send out some member of her guard.
I'd be careful, but goblins are in the area.
They're always in the area. They spread like I swear they spread like rabbits.
Duch, did you tell her about her men that sounded like they got quite hurt outside that room we were in?
We did.
Yeah.
When it is more safe, we'll see if we can head down there to retrieve the bodies. Right now would not be the best time. We don't know what is further down there at this moment, but when everything appears to be safe, we'll definitely retrieve the bodies. Again, thank you for alerting us about that.
Sure.
Yeah. Sorry, we couldn't save them. We thought they would be okay there.
Unfortunately, this is the line of work. Well, seems that you all have potentially something to talk about, so she whistles, is like, we'll be back, but you all have your moment to talk things out. She goes ahead and she leaves and motions for the guards to follow.
Even puts a little mark in his book under her name.
That could have gone much better.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're
it's
getting a
fine.
little argumentative with the captain of the guard. What was that about?
Call out idiocracy when I see it.
Hmm. All right, mister. I don't want to draw attention to myself. Negative attention.
Well, when people are being, in my opinion, poorly treated, and that's what we're saying, we're supposed to help people, to just give up to it.
Same.
She knew the risk when she left.
Raina
Good.
Wasn't
gives,
planning on coming back either.
Raina gives a slight nod.
Doesn't mean I'm not going to fight for you.
I'll
What
be
I-
a character witness for sure.
Oh
Just
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
She knew the risk when she left.
Also, she is twisting her words when she said officially. She told us not to leave and did the whole like little slick thing that she didn't catch on to, and then we caught on to, and then we had to like.
I think a better term is
Possible.
it's not publicly known that we're allowed to leave.
Mhm.
Officially, unofficially, yes. Similar.
It's official within the organization, but not publicly known to everybody, being like, why are they getting special treatment type of thing.
Yeah, these light realm things are so.
Like officially, I can end everyone's life right now and not get reprimanded about it.
Raina just kind
Aaron!
of Raina
That was
kind
a
of
joke.
turns and
That was a
caught-
joke.
and just like
That was a
That's
joke.
not, but publicly, you might.
Saying publicly I won't, but officially I could.
I feel like I could take you on though, honestly. Well, maybe I couldn't actually.
You do realize I can
That
fly,
thing.
right?
Oh, how about Raina?
Yeah, Raina, how you doing?
Sorry.
How is Shad?
she's kind of just slightly tending, says, he seems to be fine for the time being. She kind of removes it. She looks around and she's gone. There don't appear to be any bugs. Goes, you all don't need to defend me. I'll be gone by the morning.
What?
He's leaving.
Why?
Again?
I said, by the time I get back, I'm gonna be leaving to head to Hollow Drum.
But why risk doing it at the odds of Jimmy in the city rather than wait, possibly leave freely?
I'll be a fugitive in one city, but then heading over to a completely different continent. Country. Technically Hollow Drum is a part of the Skyloft continent, but that's neither here nor there.
It's very Octo Rock and Roll. That's dopers.
Octo Rock. You listen to Octo Rock and Roll, really? I thought only
Yeah.
Zora, I thought only Zora listened to that.
Oh, it's good stuff.
I've
I
heard.
don't know a word he said.
I think he had a stroke.
There are creatures here. It's called Octoroks. They play music, so some of them do.
Some of them. Well, Octoroks themselves don't play it, but it's more so Zora. It tends to be almost like a combination of like strange electrical sounds. It was started by a band over in Termina, as far as I can tell.
Are you sure you don't want to go back
Good
home?
one.
Just look at us this week.
We should go look at. We should go like listen to that.
Sure.
Honestly, I never understood it personally, but I don't judge people for liking it.
Sometimes it can get rather intense. Sometimes it can get a little too intense, like almost where the person is sounding like complete gravity voice.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Good time.
And there's a really
Yeah.
good one. It's called Din Burns Red that I really like.
Yes.
Anyways,
Okay, so Shad2, is he not doing well? Does he need anything? I have a little bit of like healing magic, if that will help him.
If you could assist, that'd be certainly appreciated. I'm only arcane type magic. I don't necessarily have a lot of healing.
Sure. I will look him over. Does it look like he's just injured, or?
Make a medicine check.
This is not a proficiency of mine, so.
can I help?
Again, not the skeleton hand.
Go ahead and make one by yourself, I'd say.
Okay, 18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see about Aaron's roll.
19.
19. Okay. As you look him over, he seems to be more just, both of you are able to ascertain that it is, he's not just unconscious, he is stable, but he is just severely wounded, and he is just, but a little bit of healing could potentially help him in any way, so.
Okay. I'll give him 4 of my 5 last lay on hands.
Perfect. And with that, his breathing that was more slow picks up a little bit more as you see his chest move more at a regular pace. And a few moments pass, and his eyes open up, and he blinks a little bit. He looks around. He seems to be palming around for his glasses. And eventually,
Put them in his hand.
he goes, thank you. He puts his the glasses on. He looks around and says, Reina, you all, where is Lord Error?
By my calculation, about 6 feet under.
Yeah, and you also would have seen the guards carry Error's body out.
Oh,
So,
well,
yeah.
statement stands.
No, you're not wrong. He goes, well, thank you all for the assistance. Tell me, I mean, I know why Reina would come after me, but is there any reason as to why you all will come to assist me?
Great question.
Raina was looking for help. Wanted to help.
We kind of got caught up with your not so friendly friend. Not
just
friend,
follow her.
Error.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call him a friend. More just someone that was a business partner, but not anymore.
Yeah, he kind of decided to pick a fight with us a little bit, so it's his fault that we got you. So you can thank him for that. Kind of.
Yeah.
Well,
In a weird sense, yes.
Maybe I shall. I'm gonna lay down. 1 second. And he just grabs a blanket and just puts it on. Says, he looks up and he says, well, you adventuring types don't necessarily... Is there anything you all wish to have in return? And Kevin goes, yeah, they've been really stupid looking around to your back room and all that stuff. And
Thank you, Kevin.
I was about to bring that up. Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah. Shad just kind of shoots a look at Reyna, raises eyebrows just a little bit, and then looks over to you all. I will answer what I can.
That's more on them, not me. So
I mean, I guess I'm curious. Why did they take you in the first place? Why you?
Yeah.
She looks at this. He sits back up and says, because I am one of the most proficient arcanists in this area. Next to that of those located in Castletown and potentially even over in Eslo's Institute. I'm one of the most proficient arcanists. It is through my abilities and through my technology that they were able to infuse elements of malice into the crystals, into the crystal dust.
You can put malice into crystals?
I managed to devise a way. It's not necessarily artificing like that of the Sheikah, but it's as close as Hylians and any other race possibly can get.
So why'd you come up with that? This seems like a weird thing to want to do.
It was more just out of curiosity. They brought me these crystals, seeing if I could infuse it with other arcane means, and they didn't tell me what it was for, and my natural curiosity, I just wanted to see if it was even possible. Turns out it is. It's mighty difficult. I nearly blew up this building several times over. But
oh, you understood it was malice, and yet you still tinkered with it.
It was not malice. It was arcane stuff. They tricked me into having it be malice. If I knew it was malice, I wouldn't have said yes. I may be curious, but I am not foolish.
They started you with one thing, and then they turned it into malice later on?
They started out with malice to see... They started it out... My apologies, 1 second. They started out with one thing, and then tricked me for the infusion process to involve malice.
But you didn't find it to be stable?
Not in its state.
No, aren't you supposed to be like an expert on malice?
No.
Didn't someone tell me that? Someone told me that. Out of character, I thought that the reason why we were trying to find Chad in the first place is because he knew a lot about malice and he was supposed to help.
There was a theory. It was a possibility that he would. One of the biggest reasons is that one of you got a rumor that he had gone missing.
Yep. And then it was a magic shop.
Yeah, I just thought that someone told us that he might, but
No.
I guess might is the key word there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't know that much about malice in itself? So you didn't recognize it when you were working with it?
Not at first. But then my studies further revealed of what I was truly working with.
He's got these really good glasses that help figure them out. You should maybe partner up with him on that.
Well, the difference being between him and I is that he is a Sheikah. I am not. The art of artificing belongs to the Sheikah, no one else.
Oh, is it like a sacred or something?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
What?
Oh, sorry about that.
No, not the fact that I am an artificer. That's fine. It's just how to do it. That's kind of a secret within our people.
Oh.
I more or less just meant pay him to give you goggles or similar, but that's fair.
If that would be the means, then certainly. If he is able to, I'd be more than willing to pay for it. Time and labor, all the fancy stuff. I'd be able to do that.
Maybe. I got some time to put some
We have
together.
a week, so
Of course, while we were trying to assist finding you and trying to see who you had gotten wrapped up in, or if there's anything relating, we did stumble upon some of your research with some ancient languages and something about Skyloft. Does that have to do anything with this?
Okay, so it was not Skyloft, it was people in the sky.
people in the sky.
Sky.
Not
Yeah,
specifically
the people in
Skyloft.
the sky.
Yeah, she goes, people in the sky. Ah! Yes, okay. So he suddenly gets really animated and says, This is my. I am trying to do everything I can to figure out this language. It is an ancient language, potentially dating back even before humans and Hylians walked the earth, before demons started to corrupt everything around us, before even the goddess herself lifted Skyloft into the sky, according to legend. These beings known as Okokus. Potentially, it's this sky language of sorts. It's very hard to figure out. It's potentially one of the first languages that's even existed in our culture.
Interesting.
And was it related to what Lord Air wanted, or anything that you worked on, or is that just your passion?
That was just my passion. That is something that I'm trying to figure out for myself. It has nothing to do with Lord Ire.
I wasn't sure if any of the desecrating cult practices that they have any relation.
Probably not. This is a dead language. No one is able to speak it. I'm really the only one, outside of a few academics over in, what would it be, Hollow and Castletown, and even Termina. Outside of the scholars there, where I'm working with them back and forth, we're really the only ones looking into this language.
Well, that's very exciting for you.
Oh, it's very exciting in general, because if we're able to understand this language, we might be able to understand our very own history.
I mean, we did get a chance to look at some of your notes, and I did get to see it. So if I find anything, I can come back and we can discuss some stuff.
Oh, that would be excellent.
Hate to redirect back to not as exciting things, but what happened with Error? Why were you with him? We got to the point where you were accidentally putting malice in crystals, and then we dropped off from there.
Yes. One night, he and his cronies were trying to force me to infuse malice into the crystals. But I refused, and so they took me by force. And ever since then, I was forced to do this labor to try and perfect it.
Back at the tower.
And whenever I refused to do so, they would sacrifice one person.
One person, how? Like a random person?
Random person.
Is it the same thing as the tattoo assassination type things, or is this something different?
Did you do anything about that?
This is straight. He was one who like I was unaware of that portion. This was just straight coercion.
You know anything about why they might be trying to sacrifice people who have a aura about them if they have a tattoo from crystals?
There are working theories. So, these crystals, what we know about them is that they have same energy or things that were used to create the spiritual stones. The only thing that would allow us to have access to the sacred realm, where the golden triangles lie. There's a working theory that these same crystals may have some sort of connection to the Triforce. I don't know beyond that, but killing the person who has the tattoo creates more malice and could impact the chains or bonds, whatever's holding this master winds back.
Interesting.
It's just
Yeah, do you know
theories.
who that is?
I did overhear one person speak his name. Vati.
Does that name ring a bell for me?
Make a history check with disadvantage.
You got it. 19.
One second. Sending you a message.
That's fun.
Whispers.
Whispers. Shad, why are you walking over to a deck and whispering in his ear? Are you hiding something from him?
That's funny, Rachel, when you said like that's exciting for you. Aaron was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like I'm
so glad you're having a great time talking about this right now.
not important. It has nothing to do with what we're looking into.
That's great
So
for
funny.
you.
Yeah, I'm glad you found your passion. Very exciting.
Perfect.
So, Vati, though, isn't that from like a very long time ago?
According to ancient legend, yes.
Huh.
I thought
Wait,
he was
who-
just a
who is
myth.
Enemy of Hyrule from a long time ago.
Oh,
Wasn't
what
that
did they do?
grumpy dwarf guy or something? I read about him earlier.
No, this is a different person.
What'd they do?
I don't know much about what they did, just stories about that name and being against Hyrule. Probably similar to what Ganondorf has done, but
Ganondorf, sorry.
I don't know anything specific about what they did.
Okay.
But it's strange that he'd be back.
Or they just took his name.
We're
You know,
trying
wanted
to
to-
bring him back.
Copycat.
What are we looking at timelines then? If you're saying this Skyloft stuff is ancient language and body, where would he fall within this timeline of history? After this civilization and before the stones, or what?
You, with that check, just to give you further context, you would be safe to assume that probably sometime after the kingdom was established, but beyond that, you really don't know, because this, according to with the fact that there's only myths and legends and more or less rumors at this point of this figure existing, means that millennias, like tens of millennias, have passed.
Yeah. So Skyloft was like way back near the beginning of kind of every recorded thing. This was after that, so after some established time, but still very long ago.
But after the spiritual stones were created by the gods, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
Potentially.
I don't know.
Yeah. Interesting.
I mean, are we saying that we think that it's actually this thing, or are we saying that it might be like someone else just named Vati by coincidence?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Vati,
Or a cult in his name.
but we've encountered lingering spirits already. So maybe this
True.
Vati lingers somewhere, and they're trying to bring him back. You said something about weakening what has bound him or sealed him or something, right? So
That's what they were saying.
Apparently he still exists out there.
Interesting.
I can't remember if this is out of character or in character, but in character, haven't we tied the tattoos, or at least Scissory, to divine aura being associated with the ones that are being targeted that have divine magic?
The tattoos, not the
Right.
individual. Otherwise, every
Oh.
cleric, paladin, druid, and ranger in existence, Aaron would also be targeted because he's technically
That's what I
divine
was
magic.
wondering.
So
Yeah,
Mm.
but it was random which tattoos had that aura.
it was random. More or less, mechanically, it was random. Narratively, he would be taking a vial that would have a bit of the dust, and it was more or less random which vial it was.
Oh, I see. Right. Like which
Mhm.
ones had been infused with the malice
Yes.
or not? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on board now.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, the tattoo artists had no
I was
idea
thinking,
what
like,
was what.
Why sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't. I was trying to
Yeah.
find another
It was
correlation.
literally
with
like
that, but okay.
one vial would be from like one thing, would be
Right.
from one batch, one would be from another,
Okay.
and it was just
Cool.
Good dose and bad dose.
basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So then at least we know there's not necessarily a pattern of targets. It's just attempting to make more malice then?
Could be.
Yeah, I mean, we found some notes in
I just
Attic. Didn't you find some notes in his basement or something?
I found this note and I bring out the air note, but
You
Look-
found a bit of malice.
Looks like they were in a cycle. I don't know furthermore their plans. I was only a part of it.
well, it makes me wonder if they brought someone who had the tattoo with the more powerful infusion in it. What happens if they throw it into the circle? Like what happened to that goon who was with him? Would a bigger creature come out? A more stable creature? I don't know.
We're not gonna find that out.
Hopefully not. But
Did
who's
you
to
know what
say
he
that-
was? Sorry.
Who's to say they're not going to keep trying to do this, though?
Yeah. Do you know how long it took? It took Era to set up his little circle.
No. I was merely contacted a few months ago for experiments.
Yeah, you were just with him, like when we came in, so I wasn't sure if he did it right away or if it was just set
Oh.
up as he dragged you
You're
through.
referring to that circle. No, he dragged me through.
Mm-hmm. It was already set up.
It was already set up.
Oh, okay.
Has that been taken care of? Or is it still active?
It
I don't
looked
know.
inactive when we were there, but I don't know how much it would take to reactivate anything.
Yeah, Jimmy said she hasn't sent people back in the sewers, so I don't think there's any way of knowing. Right now, anyway. Unless we want to go look right now, but...
Do you know the names General Onyx or Viren?
Oh, great question!
Not to my recollection. I oddly enough didn't hear those names at all.
Or anything that Lord Air was worried about coming for him? Why he would act so drastically all of a sudden?
Well, considering all things considered, my guess is he was probably lower on the totem pole. My guess is more just acting irrationally due to, well, not wanting to betray his masters.
And we did bring him out of the shadows.
True.
Yeah, I just didn't know if he mentioned anything about people coming because the two that showed up for him at the end there, and maybe you overheard something about them.
Them, unfortunately, no.
Did Era just panic and take you into the circle kind of near the end there? Like, were you there in the sewer for a while?
It seemed to be more panic than anything else.
Okay. Well, glad you're okay. Glad you're here and safe again. Hopefully all that's cleaned up now. You don't have to worry about anything coming back.
Hopefully.
So, Reyna,
Yes?
your desire to go to Holodrum, is that to follow up on the others studying what he is?
No, that's to pursue my own studies. I was, she points to Shad, and Shad gave me a recommendation letter to, she looks at it as Eslo's Institute of History and Arcanum, a mage college over there. So that's, if you're writing that down, that's Eslo's Institute of History and Arcanum.
Well, there is a slight possibility we'll be going at least in that direction. If there's any way we could serve either one of you with that, or anything, we might be going in the opposite direction. Not sure yet.
Well, if you do, and if I'm permitted to leave, then wouldn't mind traveling, but that is your decision. I will need to probably head to Zora's domain to get a ship to cross. The ships here on the port don't necessarily make their way to Holodrum. They tend to go more to Termina. This is more directly south. Zora's domain is the port city. You want to go for that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Chad, by chance, do you know anything particular about the Guardian of Time, Holodrum Forest, a tree that could be there, something called Skyward Strike, and how they get powers?
Okay. He's going to need to make a few checks here. So that was for Guardian of Time.
He's just like all throwing it all out there.
The forest. And
It's like a shotgun blast.
Okay. He looks like, well, okay, in order. He goes, Guardian of Time. It's hard to say. There have been many figures in Hyrule's history that have had time associated with them. Yours, if you're referring to the Guardian of Time, it could be referring to the beings titled as the Three Lovely Ladies. Beyond that, I don't know much. I haven't really dug into Holodrum or Labrina's history all that much. As far as the forest goes, that I do know because that is simple geography. That is a forest there that spans around the mountain range there, goes around it, and it would be known as the Fairies' Woods.
Fairy Woods. Alright, thank you.
The tree there, I'm unsure. It doesn't sound too dissimilar from our Deku tree all that much. Located in the Lost Woods.
Sounded like. Okay.
As far as the Skyward Strike goes, that is curious. Why do you ask?
It's just a little something I can do, so, you know, no big.
Okay. Yep.
Reyna, Kadra, leave us. The two look at them and give a nod, and they walk down. He waits
just like
for
whispering.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I read it somewhere, but yeah, we'll see how this goes.
He waits for a moment, and then suddenly he goes and he takes open his book, flips a few pages, and then casts a spell, and you just see a shield, like almost like a bubble, go around and say, Hey, Shad, where's the... And you're just seeing Kevin talking, but you're not hearing anything.
Oh, please teach me this.
And he goes, only... He looks in, he points down and he pulls out another book and he uses his magic to flip some of the pages. And he points, and you see an interesting piece of almost block artwork of someone clad in green with a cap and a sword pointing upward with a lightning bolt striking it. And he goes, "The only beings in history that have been known, according to legend, that have been able to do such thing are those select heroes." How did you learn this?
It was a dream I had that someone taught me.
Who was this person?
Hold on, I have to look at my notes. It's
No,
been
you're
a few
fine.
weeks.
Hero Shade.
Hero Shade!
Oh, Hero Shade, thank you.
You know,
It's
and
like
then-
someone,
yeah.
something, you know.
Yeah, he called himself the Hero Shade. He was a wolf at one point, then he turned into like a skeleton man. Good teacher. Definitely a weird experience.
Curious. Okay, good to know.
Have you heard of that, or?
That's it.
I have not heard of the Hero's Shade nor this wolf. Apologies, I had a suspicion, but I guess I was false. And he just dismisses the spell.
Ooh, what was your suspicion?
What? Wait. You gotta at least tell us what it was.
According to legend, the hero's soul is not necessarily gone. Every once in a while, it gets reborn in a time of great need.
Okay.
So you're saying she could be that reborn?
Possibly.
That's dopers.
I mean, but you said it was just a suspicion. Like, maybe there's more people that know this, and just people don't know. You know?
It was just a suspicion, but if someone taught you it, then maybe my suspicion is off.
I mean, to be fair, she's not wearing that cap or green clothes, so.
That is true.
What do you think? Everyone just all
Did
wears
they
the
all
same
look?
outfit?
I mean, did they say? I mean, like every single person looked the same.
No,
so-
one had pink hair for some reason. It was really weird. So
Did you have a pink hair face? Well, was that not you? Okay.
Yeah. She
Interesting.
did. She wants to forget.
It's
School.
like-
We don't
Oh.
talk about it.
Oh,
like-
trust me, I always remember.
it's like this time it was a phase, Mom.
It was a face, Mom. Her mom's the true goth.
Shad, based on your reaction, is this something she needs to be careful about? Would that target her if she says that to certain people?
Yeah, that was very secretive.
More so, not so much be careful. It's very rarely is a hero reborn. It just leads to more questions than answers, if I'm being honest.
That's about right.
So if you learned this from somebody, was that person one of these heroes?
That's true. I should ask.
Yeah.
Good to remember. Hope I remember. I probably will.
I mean, hero shade, it seems somewhat related to a hero, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
See if they were green.
Did they have names, these former heroes
Oh, yeah, good question.
that were green?
The ones that were documented were known as Link.
Link. Okay. I'll say, do you know a link to this hero shade? And see what he says.
There are others that were undocumented. We don't know their names at all.
Looking for a link to any link. What are you about?
Very cute, Avon.
Oh, I'm just saying you actually want to find a link to a link, if that's the case.
I might say
Still link's cute.
a link in time.
Oh, a link in time. I like that. He puts that at the top of the page of the notes he's writing.
A link between worlds, maybe? I don't know.
Arcs and pain.
Listen,
Guys.
you dropped the name. I'm using it now.
A link from the past.
All of the walls are shaking around us right now. I don't know what's happening.
Just the cracks are starting to form on the screen. Just
Okay, well, thanks for the info. That is definitely interesting because I didn't know what was going on. But it's a good next few questions to ask, I guess.
Wait.
What?
The swords, remember? You got a sword that's supposed to be in honor of like a cool hero. And now you got a power that could be like a cool hero.
Uh-huh.
Look how hero you are.
Pretty cool.
Like a hero sword.
Well, I
Huh?
think
Hero
that pose
attack.
is what the other person was doing in that block image right there. That was very fascinating.
if you want to test the theory, then maybe head to the Lost Woods. That is, according to legend, that is where this legendary sword resides.
Oh wait, another sword?
No, the legendary sword. The sword of the
think-
hero.
Like,
I think
not
he's
the
talking about
imitation
that,
one.
like the sword.
The sword of evil's bane.
Oh.
There's another name I heard.
The master sword.
That one.
Okay. So how would you test it exactly? What does that work?
He looks and flips and says, according to legend, the hero would be able to hear the sword's call.
So if I hear a sword talking to me, then I'll know, and if I don't, then it's...
That one specifically. There are other talking swords that exist within the world, but that one specifically.
Okay. This really looks like she's just sort of like, huh, okay, that's funny. Like, she does not seem like it's...
Yeah.
She's taking any of it seriously.
No, that's fine. That makes sense.
I'm
Avon
just
looks
letting
like he's
her
getting heartburn at this point.
I'm gonna throw this out there, Shad, because you seem really smart and know a lot of things. You talk about reincarnation and stuff.
It's only a theory.
Yeah. So, I feel like I recognize her, but I've never met her before.
Oh yeah, I definitely feel like I recognize him and never met him before, too. It's been happening a couple times, actually, so... I don't know, it's been weird.
Yeah, you've been recognized twice. By
Yeah.
me and the fairy, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah, the fairy, she's like, oh yeah, I totally know you.
Would being recognized be part of reincarnation type things?
If past life could certainly be a factor.
So
So they
if,
keep in mind.
so if she's a Link hero, what makes you to her?
I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna like, we don't need to jump to that conclusion.
Well, I'm not trying to say you need to put labels on it. I'm just saying if you recognize each other, does the Link in the past have a friend that is
I'm not
associated
saying she is the same person. I'm just saying
with that? Just
it's an idea.
going
I'm
down that
throwing
rabbit
ideas
hole.
out there. Yes.
I am continuing
Yeah.
down that rabbit hole. I was just curious to play that out.
I'm just curious if Shad knows anything about recognizing somebody you've never met before.
I don't know much. I haven't really studied that area. That's more in religious field. I'm more legend and history, which I guess legend can pertain to religious, but more how legends impact history. That's more my area of expertise.
Okay. Oh yeah, I did know that language that one time. That was weird.
What language?
I don't know, fairy said something in a language, and I know what she said. So did I tell you that? I don't remember.
When did this happen?
It was when you're talking to the fairy at the lake. She spoke something in ancient Hylian that.
Yeah, and I understood what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think Avram overheard that, right? Because she was out on the boat.
She just never said anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So what?
I don't know. She said something, and
You just know languages
just,
too?
like, knew it, yeah.
Wrapped up on this, not keep
Like-
it for days.
You are the coolest person.
Oh my
Um,
pathetic.
Not now. Guys.
I'm glad we talked about our group being Scissory's angels and not like Avum's angels or
Oh,
something.
that'd be awful. If we did some-
can Aaron pull Shad aside real quick?
If everyone's done talking to him, yeah.
Sounds like the three are distracted anyway.
That's
So-
fine.
Yeah,
No,
so that's why.
Discussing
that's
names.
why.
That actually makes complete sense. So yes, you can.
I'm sorry, Shad. I just didn't want them to overhear this, but is there a way that I can borrow a sending stone?
Borrow? No.
Well, I just need to send a message to certain people.
Yes, well, borrow one. Well, actually, I do think he goes to the banister and goes, Reyna, see what we could do about, is the sending stone that or the stone that we use for communication, is it set up yet? He goes, it might be, not necessarily tonight. He goes, perhaps not tonight, but we normally do like to have a little bit of a part of an extra business type deal of people coming in. They can pay to send a quick message to somebody. It's a bit of experimental technology we're dealing with.
Okay, that works. If it doesn't have to be set up somewhere else.
It might be, but potentially give it at least a day or two, and it might be up and running.
Well, we're here for a week, so
Perfect.
I'll come back. Thank you.
Perfect.
Oh, and this stays between us. If that's okay.
You're just using a device to talk to people. I don't see what's the harm in that. Perfect.
Just don't want certain people knowing.
Okay. And he just accepts that and just goes, all right. So are there any other questions you all have, or?
Do I notice that he goes off and has this private conversation? That's what I want to know.
You would notice that they had a private conversation, but as far as what, because given passive perceptions, 13, you know they pulled him to the side. Beyond that, that's really about it.
I'm trying. I don't think.
You
Attic,
understood
we'll remember
another
this.
language?
Huh?
So you understood another language and waited this long to tell us?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it was like a weird thing, you know. I mean, maybe it was a coincidence. Maybe I got really lucky. Maybe I absorbed something from school that I forgot about, and then I just remembered it.
Noted.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, I can't think of any other questions. Did we have anything else you wanted to ask him?
Can't think of anything.
I have nothing else. So
Is
He wants to
anything-
commission me for some way to look at stuff better. Could do about doing that.
Maybe a finder's fee?
um,
I'm just kidding. Not that much of a penny pinching.
Well, I don't know.
Already
Just some
was.
other comments you were saying earlier made me wonder. So,
To be fair, my level of confidence in the guards here are diminishing.
Good thing we're here, right?
I know.
See, that's what I was telling her. And if we're going to do the job anyway and they're not alive, might as well use that extra money, put it towards us.
what about their families?
That's what I said.
People might have lost spouses and fathers and mothers today, so
There could be a remembrance fund taken out. We don't need 100% of it.
look. Jimmy said, "I think we're gonna get something."
Exactly.
Let's be sensitive. This city just got rocked. pretty hard.
Well,
And you already did enough arguing with Jimmy for today.
oh,
you know?
I'm not
We
going
don't need to
to
do it
argue
anymore.
with her. I'm just saying
No, we
we
don't
are the
need any
ones.
more discussions with
just
Jimmy.
saying,
We're done
we-
today.
We ran towards the monster. The guards were like, "Oh no!" and then all of a sudden showed up with the crossbow, like after it was dead. We're like,
They probably got people out of the way of getting killed.
Mm-hmm.
They
the other
took
way
the
around.
people. We handled the situation.
we could have gotten them out of the way, and they could have handled the situation.
There's probably
That's
more
the
guards
job.
than us. I think it's better we did
I
it the
think
way
it
we
would be
did.
probably better to
Yeah.
guard that.
You guys have
Remember
gone on.
All the guards that died in the sewer that were doing their job very well until they're dead. So, Avon.
Obviously underskilled, and they should pay the people that are
We
skilled.
have
if they're the
silence
ones
for them
skilled.
right now.
Are you wanting to be a guard here?
I mean, you can be a guard if you want, then they'll pay you fairly.
Talk about employment.
Oh, they'll obviously pay me very less if that's the case, because I'll be dead.
Anyways, we should probably leave Shad to rest if we're done talking to him.
He gives a slight
Oh.
nod. So
Let me know if you want to commission me about making you something.
And if you can think of anything else important, you can find us at the Leaky Spigot. Is
Yep.
that right?
That's right.
Oh, you
Alright.
know, Shad. You know where we were.
Oh no, that's.
No, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
The voice in the sky confirmed you.
Yes.
Din? Anyway. All right. So with that, as you all head back to Leaky Spigot, is there anything you all care to do for the rest of the night? And before we do a bit of downtime.
I was gonna say alarm, but I don't have any spell slots, so no.
All right.
Well, oh, I can't do it either.
Perfect.
I was gonna ritually cast it, but I didn't prepare that spell. So
Oh no.
Oh, well, there you go.
All right. As you all go to rest for the night, you have a week ahead of you. We're now in downtime, so what we're going to do to determine the order of it, everyone go ahead and roll a flat d20, and that'll go ahead and determine the order.
Downtime roll.
Oh, Aaron. Sisri.
8.
Jeez, guys, 13.
I'm okay with this being a low roll.
Yeah,
I'm fine with this being a low roll.
Yeah,
It's not a big deal.
Like,
This is not a
the fact
big deal.
that I find it hilarious that, granted, it's a flat d20 roll, but still, the fact that like the flat d20 with the span was 1 through 13 is really funny.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
will take that.
All right, well, Ava, you have a week ahead of you. What are you going to be doing for downtime? And also, if you want to pull PCs in and out, go ahead. Time is loosey goosey right now.
Time is a soup.
It's soup.
Yeah, I mean, Avon specifically, I think would just taking some time to get some maps to understand kind of like these places he's been hearing about and understand the geography better.
Okay.
He's going to spend most of his time trying to make as many potions as he can with his alchemy. Because
Yep.
obviously people are going to drag me into situations where potions are needed. So he's going to try and attempt to make that. And then he'll probably want like a day or two just to be like, all right, I'm leaving because this is a lot.
Yeah,
And just kind of like take some quiet time.
perfect.
But otherwise, I'm sure he'll be dragged along with whatever Scissory wants to do.
No problem. So for the potions, what specific potions are you thinking about making?
Just healing potions.
Healing potions, easy enough. So go ahead, and that point, I'd say, since this is using a bit of your spell capabilities, I'd say go and make a charisma, make a spell proficiency check. So it should be like your charisma plus your proficiency bonus.
Nice, 25.
25. Great. You are able to make... You are able to go ahead and make about 3 healing potions baseline through the course of the week. As it is very time consuming, you have to get the proper agents. You would probably need to spend about
I think I already bought the supplies.
You
for it,
already
right?
did buy supplies. Never mind. So yes. So no, you're with the supplies that you have. You're able to go ahead and make those 3 healing potions.
And then, just if we are going to start traveling, how much would it be to restock his supplies for more potions? I think it was 15 last time.
It was 15 last time, so it'll be 15 again. It'll be per
potion.
Yep.
Okay.
It's roughly half.
Okay.
For that, now for the studying, you're able to find a map of Holodrum, specifically the Fairies Forest. That would run you about 5 rupees.
Can you negotiate it down to 4?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, 21.
You begrudgingly able to negotiate it down to 4. So you do have a map of Holodrum, specifically the Fairies Mountain, the Fairies region. So, and you're able to study it. You see that it is almost directly in the middle of the continent. So, and it almost acts as a perfect border between that and the mountain range specifically acts as almost a perfect border between Holodrum and Labrina.
Okay, cool.
Going out, you walk through the forest. It's nice and peaceful. Think about doing some fishing, maybe.
Fishing? Oh, I hate fishing.
Yeah. And
gross, slimy. I think he would try and attune more to these powers and then just talk to Sprite and just kind of get more used to it. But.
Perfect. Go ahead and make a charisma check just to see how more in tune you're able to get.
Pretty good. Oh, you said charisma?
Yep.
Now the good rolls happen. 22.
22. Perfect. Yeah. You do focus as Sprite comes and says, yeah, so if you just go ahead and focus on the world and the magic around you and focus in on yourself, you'll be able to go ahead and access that in time. And as you do focus, you do feel a little bit more, almost like the ticking slows on your clock. And then you release it and the time goes back to normal. Perfect. So that's all you cared to do?
Yeah, I'll wait to see. He would wait to see what kind of reward they'd get until he decides how much supplies he would get for new potions.
Awesome. And well, next up is Scissory.
Cool. Well, I think I don't know if this was going to be a scene for later, like with everybody, but I think she would have been a little interested in, like, was there anything on Error's body? Was there anything like in the cleanup of all this? Like, she'd probably go kind of bother Jimmy about it because she's curious.
You would know that Jimmy would be fairly forthcoming considering you all were heavily involved in this. Jimmy would mention that there was really nothing of note. The dagger was the only curious part. They've locked it away as it seemed to have been imbued with a curse. Beyond that, that was really the only thing worthy of note necessarily.
Okay.
Yeah.
My God. Yeah, I think other than that, she wouldn't go too heavy on like let's go everywhere right now for a little bit because she senses she pushed Avum a lot and it's time to ease up off the gas a little bit and coast. So I think there'd be even maybe a couple of like trips out of if we're allowed to leave the city now. I don't know if that's eased off. Okay. Like some trips out of the city to just like go exploring for a little bit. Just us two, really laid back and chill unless something decides to attack us. But just kind of like what we were supposed to do when we were here at the Light Realm.
Yeah.
He tries the whole time to persuade her just to continue to do this and not get involved with anybody else.
Yeah. Too late.
It fails. Yep.
Yeah. It fails. So yeah, just some days like that, just to give him a break. I mean, yeah. She does know at least when to stop pushing him too far, and then so later she can push him more. And Yeah, I mean, I think just kind of practicing a little more with her sword and like figuring out what all she can do now, because a lot of that has kind of popped up in the last few days. So experimenting with spells and the strike a little more and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. As you're kind of practicing a little bit, you work on your form and almost go into more like a fencing type stance more frequently, with the hand out in the proper area and even getting into the proper footwork of going in repose and all that. So yeah.
Yeah. I like the flourishes a lot.
Yep.
It's fun.
Perfect.
And yeah, other than that, I think it'd just be hanging around everybody, you know, these three getting to know them a little more, and
Awesome.
probably being a little bit of a pest. So
I'm curious, would she ask Aaron how to shoot a bow?
no.
Okay. I'm just curious. If you saw that shot, it was embarrassing to say.
It was embarrassing, and she hopes no one saw, and she's just sort of put it back and hopes no one remembers that.
Aaron will remember this.
Aaron will remember it. I'm sure he'll bring it on at some point.
Perfect.
Sure, there was a. You've gotten the flourish down. Did you want to try the bow? No. Okay.
No.
Continue with the flourish. It's fine.
All right. Well, if that's all you're going to be doing, then
Yeah, it's pretty chill. Yeah.
I love it. Deck, you're up.
All right. So projects 1 and 2 would be for sure on his list to start off with.
So
if he can work
that's
on
your
both of those.
Armor and glasses, correct?
Yep, the glasses and the armor. Upgrading the armor.
All right. So we'll go ahead and do the glasses first, and we'll see if how much of your week that consumes.
Okay. I would ask Avum too if he would want to join me just for helping sakes, but if he's really busy, it's okay too.
If it was just one night or something like that, he would help.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and make an intelligence plus proficiency.
Do I get to add the +1 because of tinkering tools?
Yes, you do.
All right. Let's see. 4, 6, 7, 22.
22. Since you already had the frames figured out, you are able to get the lenses in, and you're able to put specific runes on it to be able to help with kind of lowering almost the rays of the sun for the magic as it's going to be blocking. It's going to take several nights of doing this. At this point, it's probably going to take him about almost, with that 22, 4 days out of the week in order to work on. Obviously, there'd be breaks where if anyone wanted to take you to do something, you can do that. But that'll probably be about 4 days of work.
Okay. And then remaining time, I guess I'd work on upgrading my armor.
Perfect. Go ahead and make another tinkering check.
That is higher for a 24.
Perfect. The rest of the week will be spent upgrading the armor as you're successfully able to do it, and that'll bring you up basically to full plate, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what you said. Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect. So as by the end of the week, Avom's armor looks like it has more plates. The joints are a little bit more maneuverable, but not as much. But it definitely seems like he is well more protected by the end of the week. So with that, is there anything else you care to do? Or is that pretty much it?
So we haven't got reward stuff yet, so...
No, that'd be at the end of the week.
Yeah, so at this point, that's basically everything I want to do.
Perfect. And then last but certainly not least, Aaron.
Well, he would mostly be checking in with Shad and stuff, so we can actually, send that message. And we can RP it if you want. I don't...
That's fine.
Doesn't really have to.
At the beginning of the second day, Shad goes, "Oh yes, you are certainly able to go ahead and use it. It seems to be perfectly ready." And you walk over, and it's this almost wooden box of sorts. And there's a small glowing opal in the center. And he goes, So how this works is that this is more or less a communal sending stone, if you will. I have my own, but this one is definitely one that would work. You touch it, you think of any person that you want to send the sending spell to, and you're able to make it, and you're able to do so. Again, 25 words. I would say at this point, it will cost you about 10 rupees for use.
Sounds fair.
Perfect. That was excellent. So go ahead and do whichever you need to do. So you have it, 25 words.
Awesome. So he is going to communicate to his commanding officer, or his handler, I guess, would be more appropriate. And he's going to keep it short. He just says, new information, possible hero reincarnation found. Need new orders.
Message received. Please stand by.
And that's it. Unless it replies quickly, but if it's going to take a few days, then that's it.
So, yeah, there'll be about 2 days, and then at the end of those 2 days, you will get... Let's go ahead and... you'll go ahead and get this message sent to you via almost like Telegram. It should be in your player folder on Roll20.
No, it should be public.
But it's in my... Ah, yes, there it is.
Perfect.
Is that the exact moment I can have Sprite do detect thoughts?
This will probably be more when you're probably out in the woods.
I'm joking.
Perfect.
And then, of course, buying more arrows.
Yeah. So again, 1 rupee for 1 rupee for 20 arrows for a bundle of 20.
Cool.
I don't even think I shot a crossbow yet, have I?
No, you haven't.
It's so funny.
No, yeah, dude. There's some times where it's like, I forgot I had that.
I knew I had it, it's just every time I just don't shoot it. It's so
When
funny.
the longbow is literally the only weapon I have, yeah, I don't forget.
So, yeah. So if that's all you're going to be doing for the week, at the end of it, you are there in the morning of the Leaky Spigot. Jimmy does eventually arrive. Just, well, to Scisry's angels, she looks and goes, it is awarded to you lot about, seems, excuse me, 200 rupees to be split between the 4 of you.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Jimmy.
Perfect. And also, excuse me. There's also if you need any upgrade in armor or anything along those lines, you can count it as a free on us.
Oh, that's cool.
And Hedwig's like, dang it.
So yeah, if anyone wants to bump up from to studded leather, they can do so for free.
Nice.
What's the difference?
1 AC.
One more AC. Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Would potentially aiding me in getting the shield thing to work be part of a bump up I could take advantage of with this?
She looks and goes, she goes, you have Robbie on that, no?
Yeah, working with him.
We will see about giving further equipment to him to assist with that project, because I know it's rather taxing. So we will definitely attribute any fund that would go to it that would be normally attributed to cost of a shield, and provide that for your AC for your retractable shield project, since that's rather more newer technology.
Perfect. That'd be great.
We will.
I mean, even if it's just like schematics or something I could take with me, maybe use it with my Sheikah stuff. I don't know.
We'll see what Robbie has, and even we'll see what we can get to you before the end of the day. So, apart from that, again, thank you all. May you have a good day. And she goes ahead and turns and leaves.
Thank you.
So with that, where are you all headed next?
I'll present the twins and say, I made this. These glasses. I'm hoping to make a second one. This took a little while, but hope you enjoy. You can decide who gets it. It should help you with.
Oh, both would have been made by the end of the week. That's why.
Here's a pair.
That's why it took so long.
Here's the pair.
Here's the pair.
Take
One
that
for each of you.
Oh, whoa! You
Yeah,
these
these-
one behind your back. Oh, that's funny.
I wanted to say to react to one to make sure it was okay, but here's the other one.
So nice.
Wait, what do you mean? What did they do? What I mean,
Put
I
these
mean,
on
they're
when
really
it's
cool.
bright and sunny, and hopefully will help you be able to see better.
Sister, he's gone through the science every night with us both there. You haven't been paying attention?
Oh, you know I tune that stuff out. It all just kind of sounds like, I mean, you guys are very smart. I'll always tell you that. I just don't know what the details are of what you guys are talking about. But this is great, Attic.
Very
Thank
useful.
you.
So try them on.
Okay. I like put them on. Do we look so cool? Is this very light realm in fashion?
I think they look great.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay.
Very
You look
stylish.
great.
The way I see it, I think Scissory would wear aviators and Avon would wear
sure.
was it Wayfarers? I feel like Avon would wear Wayfarers.
Yeah. Yep.
I was gonna say, just to piss off Nick, have him wear the those sunglasses from from Matrix. Those ones with like the line in between. The most useless sunglasses ever made.
But enjoy. Hopefully they help you.
I
Not
love
squinting
them.
all the time.
Oh, that's gonna help with headaches too. I mean, like, I didn't want to say anything, but I get a headache basically every day.
Every day.
Yeah. Oh, it's bad.
There you
Or maybe
go.
I'll be in a better mood then if I don't have headaches all the time.
Oh, totally.
I think that's
Perfect.
what it was from.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I made some more potions, so if you guys either wanted me to hold on to them or we can pass them out, but if anyone wanted to put in towards making more, or replacing any, if you want to put in 15 gold with me, I can make them rather than us buying at these exorbitant prices. It's ridiculous. So just letting you know if that's something we want to purchase before we leave.
Yeah.
I was going to buy one for myself.
Cool.
Yeah, just letting you know.
Yeah.
Good to know. I still have the one from the past thing.
Perfect. Yeah, and we had 2 left from the fight because 2 were used. So we have 5. If anyone wants to redistribute them, or I'm just saying for supplies for more, because obviously you're going to be dragging me into more fights, and I want to keep you all alive.
I mean, I'll take a second one if you don't need it. I'm typically up front, and I don't need to have you guys run up to get me if I'm in trouble.
Of course. I don't want to be holding on to them. I don't want to
Give
get
them.
up close
I
to
want
them.
one. I want one of them. Can I have one?
All right.
Just-
Aaron? You stay
I'm
pretty
good.
far away. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I have my own magic too.
Yeah, no, give them mana potion. No, give them mana potion.
said
He
it.
flies off all
Fine.
the time.
Take
Aaron,
it.
just take a potion.
Okay.
In case you die, I have to come up on you and pour it down your throat anyway.
You fly
Fair
off a lot, and then that one time you got stabbed. It's probably just better to have one, you know?
It was one time and it really did anything.
Yeah, just in case, you know.
No one's counting. It's fine.
No one's counting. Yeah, so what do you guys want to do next? What were we thinking? I think anything sounds fun.
I'm in the same boat.
Anybody drawn towards one over the other?
I mean, obviously, I am drawn towards Holodrum, but that's just me. Both for research purposes, for Malice and Shad's friend, and then, of course, whatever the heck's happening to me and my special sister. Well, meaning like in case you're a hero, you know.
Yeah, no, I just think it's very silly that you're flying with this.
Flying with? What do you mean? I've been teasing with you all week that you could be a reborn hero.
I know, it's just, yeah, you say it a lot.
Yeah.
The joke's dying.
No, it's terrifying.
It's okay
Not a joke.
with you guys. I would probably try to keep that more on the down low.
That's
Certain people have a very
There's
special
no
interest.
reason to even say it because it's not even a thing. So
Yeah, regardless,
I think it's more.
I know
than you think.
certain groups who would like to get a swing at the reincarnated hero, if you know what I mean.
I really
Oh.
don't. Can you fill us in on that? Like what? What groups?
And there's really much more. Sorry.
Yeah.
Insight check.
Uh,
No, I don't know.
Okay.
If I'd be able to pick up on
there
anything.
is one group that you can talk about because this group is rather known. In you and even a deck won't need to roll for it. It's the Yiga clan.
There. So I relay that Yiga would stop at nothing to try and stop the hero. So
what's Yiga?
Addict, they're
Attic
closer
is
related to
acting
you.
very kind of strange now, but
What is going on this morning?
Well,
I got
probably
a
best
5
if we
on
explain that
perception. To keep it cool, but
All right, we were actually cool for a while. What's going on, everybody? Stop acting weird.
the Yiga just aren't the best people.
What are they? That's what we're asking. We don't know what they are.
They are a group of. I think they're mostly Sheikah. I don't think. Maybe there's some fringe members, but I think it's mostly Sheikah who kind of abandoned the goal of protecting Hyrule and Hylia and the royal family and all that stuff, and more are interested in serving others who are against that.
Like the wind guy, or are you talking about somebody else?
Am I aware about the Ganon ties
Yes,
to it?
you as a Sheikah, very much so.
Yeah. There's ties to Ganon. The Calamity Ganon thing, you know, serving that. So they're kind of this fringe group who's bad news. But
You don't have to be worried about talking about that around us. I mean, if she's not that anyway, so it's not an issue. And if she is, we're gonna keep her safe. So, right?
Just
We all trust each other here. Been through stuff already.
yes, it's just for safety's sake.
Oh yeah, I'm
Best-
not flaunting it around. This is Among Us.
with my 5, Attic is clearly holding on to something.
Yep, Avum is looking between
No.
Scissory and Attic and just like remembering this. Okay.
Well,
Well, Sisu doesn't know anything about this, but like, I don't know why she'd see any connection. But okay. Well, anyway, so what do we want to do then? Okay, so we have Holodrum, right? We have helping with the ship, which I still kind of want to do in a way.
I
I
feel
just
like we
feel
owe
really
him.
bad.
right? I feel like we owe him at least that.
Is it on the? I'm really
It's
bad
not.
with the map right now. It's
You're
not on the
fine.
way.
It's
It's
not.
completely
It's the
different.
opposite
One's
direction.
south, one's this way.
North-ish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have anything, Attic?
I mean, I guess it sounds like the holodrum thing can wait a little bit. This is kind of close and time sensitive. Because I would feel really bad if he went off by himself and something bad happened to him, and we could have maybe been there to help him. And
Interesting you say this after Scissory gives her opinions on the matter.
what?
What?
No,
Oh,
I
you didn't
I
have
agree with
anything
her,
before. Yeah.
I just was curious what you guys were thinking before I weighed in.
Yeah, that's just what Attic does. He listens first.
I would love to go back to my workshop too. Left some stuff there, but
Where's
I
that
can
at?
wait as well. Oh, in Kakariko Village, north of here.
So the ship then?
That's seems fine to me.
Sounds like a plan.
Perfect.
Yeah, I don't mind helping, and if maybe we'll see some. I mean, I've always wanted to be on a ship and sail around. It just sounds really fun. So
Right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I mean, it sounds like there'd be potentially information we can learn about this malice stuff anyway, so if we're tied up in it, might as well figure out what's around the Eye of Calamity.
Showed up around the time where stuff happened, so maybe we'll find some connections.
All right.
all right. Oh, Lineback's gonna be so happy, and I think just having some people with him, it's just gonna kind of cheer him up a little bit.
Yeah.
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 You have to talk to him at some point.
Okay.
I'll be with you. I'll be like, I'll be okay. I'll bridge the gap.
Maybe I can work on fixing up his boat a little bit.
There you go. You can talk about boats for a while until you feel more comfortable talking about other things.
I mean, just looking at it a little bit, there was just a lot of things that were really inefficient and needed some
Yeah?
repair. So
Well, there we go.
A good point. Do we feel like this boat's safe? We're not gonna sink, are we?
it's still floating. It's been there for at least a week, so that's a good sign.
Not if Attic's gonna fix things.
But guys, I think we should probably get going. It looks like he's waiting now.
Perfect. So, with that, you all make your way. You make by the various stops to pick up the appropriate armor and appropriate gear for potions and any rations you may need. You all then make your way down to the docks. It is bustling and noisy as the brine of the sea fills your nostrils, and eventually you find Linebeck starting to loosen some of the ties for a ship to the dock, and he goes, "Ah, I see you've all decided to join me. Great."
Yep.
And I just remembered the thing with Robbie is supposed to be sometime today.
Oh yes.
But-
So
Just check in with that if I can. But
yeah, you'd be able to just fine. So we'll rewind a little bit. You'd be able to just fine, and Robbie goes, "Oh yes. Well, one, I'm not able to get the shield, but certainly here are the blueprints to it. Now, regarding the device, I will give you the blueprints to it. If you give me something, from Clocktown, there is a specific shop."
There's a town named Clocktown. I am immediately interested.
He goes, "Let's see. Okay."
Can we go there first?
He goes, "There is a device that's almost like clockwork within Clocktown. I'm unable to travel there often, and the shop doesn't really like exporting its goods outside of Termina. It is run by a human named Kafei, Kafei. It is run in southern Clocktown."
is it a human named Coffee?
Yep. So he goes, "If you're able to find any of the clockworks that are available there and bring them back to me, I will give you the schematics to this device. I can't promise it'll harness wild magic like I managed to make it do. It was meant to shoot lightning. That was a complete accident. Most likely due to me lacking the abilities that of the Sheikah Artificer."
So anything from there, bring it back.
Anything. anything from that shop because I'm unable to get any things there, and anything that they have is generally helpful.
You got it. Is it when we come back we get the blueprints?
When you come back, trade for trade.
All right.
Thank you so much. And a finger falls off, and he goes, ah! And he puts it back on and goes,
Set aside some gears and stuff for me when I come back.
I'll see what I can do. Maybe by then I'll have the shield all finished up.
Oh yeah, I got the blueprints too, so I can maybe make my own.
That too. So,
Cool.
all right. And with that, you all approach the ship. Linebeck greets you all and welcomes you aboard the SS Linebeck. And he goes, and that moment he gets up behind the wheel. He goes and just revs the engine with it, and so the engine coughs and explodes to life. Where does Silent go?
He said in Discord, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so he had to run.
Okay, so the smoke and gears start whirring as suddenly the two paddles start coming to life, and you begin to make your way out of Lureline port. You see off in the distance, storm clouds are beginning to form, and Linebeck just says, "All right, everyone, off to stormier seas then." And that's what we'll pick up next session.
Can't go around him.
And with that, everyone go ahead and roll for level up.
Yeah.
Are we all going around? Or are we all just doing it
Yeah,
once?
we're all going to go ahead and go around. So, Scissory, what are you leveling up into?
Rogue!
Nice, get those cunning actions.
Okay, rolling my hit dice.
D8.
6!
Perfect. Oh, nice.
Pretty great. I know, I'm pretty happy.
And with that, Ava, you also are doing Rogue?
I am with a 1.
Reroll ones.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah,
That's
no.
a 2.
Oh, unfortunately, you keep twos. But yeah, no, there's nothing worse than than leveling up and rolling a 1. So 2's slightly better, but
Really close, but it's
Yeah.
not bad.
yeah. And with that, a deck, go ahead and roll up. We'll have Aaron roll for his health when he gets a chance. So a deck, go ahead and roll for health.
Artificer.
Oh.
That is a
Yep,
yes. 6.
6,
So,
perfect.
Twins.
Nice. I was just gonna say you get your ASI or feat this level.
I do.
Perfect. Well, with
Nice.
that, everybody, thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for joining. And we'll see where we head next time as we are heading off into the sea and having a seafaring adventure now. The world is opening up a bit more as the initial threat in Lureline has been taken care of. And what is in store for our heroes, time will only tell. But apart from that, everyone, as a reminder, no Feywild tomorrow night or Fates United or Beacons Aura this week. We are going to be offline because of GaryCon. So, Mike, please travel safe, my dude. After
Yeah.
this,
Yeah, get on the road
yes.
right now.
yeah, please be safe. So apart from that, everyone, thank you all so much for joining us. You all are awesome. The support is felt. We love you all. And as always, keep rolling those dice.
Bye.
Bye.